Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory Old World Battle Report. In today's episode, we find the forces of the Empire, Vossenberg's vagabonds, my mercenary company, have been hired to try and hold back a green skin raid. Savage Orcs and Night Goblins are coming down from the mountains and they are ready to loot and pillage. Will my men be able to hold the line, or was the pay not quite good enough? We'll find out in today's battle report. And joining me today is my ever savage partner in crime. It is Craig! Wow! Now, this is actually the second time we've tried to do this battle report, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
So about 6 months ago, I first got into Old World. And
we're both wee nippers.
Both wee nippers.
In the Old World.
Although you've got a lot of ancient battle experience.
I have,
which is genuine transferable skills. That goes in the Warhammer CV. And we tried doing it, and unfortunately, due to some logistical complications, we weren't quite able to finish the battle port, and we couldn't quite get the calendars to align to try and finish it off. So we thought, you know what, it's been long enough, we'll just try again, and hopefully this time we'll get it right. If I have to be honest, it was entirely my fault. I had an Empire army that was like 1 million detachments, and it took me forever to do anything. So this time I brought a much simpler army, and hopefully it'll be a much simpler victory or a much harder defeat.
The optimism of getting it right. We're going to get nothing right.
No, of course not. You're going to forget half of your one-shot magical items and all this kind of stuff. But Craig, you're running quite an interesting force today. We'll obviously get into the army list in a moment, but it's all savage, it's all impetuous or frenzy.
It's all immune to psychology, most of it, once we've drunk some fungus wine. Yes.
Excellent. And I'm bringing something that I've not brought for the first time. I've got some cavalry. Oh, your eyes do not deceive you, dear viewers. There we go. But I'm really looking forward to this because I'm looking forward to actually getting the game in, getting it right, and finally getting to play Orcs at 2,000 points on the channel, because it's not been done before. So without further ado, I think that's enough waffle for me. Shall we take a look at the two armies that we're battling it out? And here we have 2,000 points of the Empire of Man. Which Emperor will we be working for today? Well, whichever one is paying us the most, because of course it is the war for the 3 Emperors. Now I am running my Empire mercenaries, it is Vossenberg's vagabonds, and we've got a surprisingly elite army today. I think it's because I've spent quite a lot on characters, but the reason I spent lots on characters is because I wanted to try and have some characterful, flavorful moments. None of them are particularly equipped well, but they've all got stuff that they've sort of built up over the last few battle ports. So we've got Father Gregory and some of the others as well. So let us start, of course, with the Infantry Corps, because every day in the Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal a banquet, every paycheck a fortune, every formation a parade. I love the Corps. We have got 38 halberdiers. You might think there's 40 there. That's because there are 2 characters in the unit. The 38 halberdiers have got, of course, halberds, but no shields. And they've also got full command. And the 2 characters that are leading them, we have our General of the Empire, who's also going to be the General of our army. This is he's going to have his sword of battle, he's got his full plate armor, he's got his shield, and he has got the white cloak. And that is going to be Jazal Dan Luther, who's going to be leading the force today. And then next to him we have got his trusty banner bearer. He is a captain of the Empire, BSB, sword of might, full plate armor, shield, talisman of protection, and he is going to be Severard. So Severard is carrying the banner today. Next then we have got our second unit of state troops, and we have got a big unit of spearmen, so spears and shields all the way, 28 of them with full command, and they are led by 2 characters. We have got Bremedan Gorst, another general of the Empire, with the duelist blades and his full plate armor, and then next to him we have the infamous, the ravenous Father Gregory, the priest of Sigmar, equipped with his signature great weapon and armor of meteoric iron. He's looking for a new bride today. He's had his taste of Skaven women and now he's looking for an orc bride. Craig, you should be afraid. You should be very, very afraid. And then we've also got, for the first time ever, it's never been done. It has literally never been done. We have got 5 Empire Knights. Nothing special about them, just 5 knights. There's a sergeant, I think they call him a preceptor, leading them. They've got lances, they've got shields, they've got heavy armor, they're on a 3-up save, and I took them, not because I thought they were good, but because I couldn't face the comment section again, where someone was just like, why do you never bring cavalry? And it's like I brought them, and rest assured, dear viewers, this is the first 5. 5 units ready and 1 million more well on the way. I've got at least 25 more Lance Knights coming and 30 Great Weapon Knights coming. I'm never going to use that many, but I am going to have that many. And then slightly heavier cavalry corps. We've got the Franza division, and it is the steam tank, the cast iron bitch, ready. She's repaired. She had to miss a few battles because of being knocked out of action, but she is repaired and she's ready to go into battle once more. No upgrades on her, just running around with the steam cannon, steam gun, ready to run things over. Speaking of big guns though, we have Boomtown, 2 cannons and a Hellblaster volley gun, and just the 1 engineer today. I would rather have 2, but I had to choose between Father Gregorian and an engineer, and well, despite it being the tactically less sound decision, Father Gregory has come along. Also, if one of the cannons or Hellblaster volley guns blows up, it'll be funny, and as we're playing Orcs today, I decided to have a little bit of control, but embrace the chaos a little bit as well. Last but not least, we have got our level 4 mage, basically an auto include in most armies, and she is going to have the Lore Familiar, so you can pick her spells, and I went for Elementalism. Now, I've been on a bit of a battle magic rush recently, and I thought I'd just mix it up going back to Elementalism. Not used it in a while, and I've taken the classic Windblast, Summon Elemental Spirit, Earthen Ramparts, and Travel Mystical Pathways. Part of it was I didn't want to use battle magic for I think would be like the 3rd or 4th battle report in a row. Part of it was I wanted Earthen Ramparts because I'm facing Orcs, and I wanted Travel Mystical Pathways because I'm facing Orcs, and sometimes there's going to be fights that I want to avoid, and that's the best way of doing it. Haven't thought of a name for this wizard yet. I might think of one over the course of the battle. If you've got any suggestions, let us know down in the comment section. She is very much Egyptian theme. Maybe we could go down the mummy, Anaxamoon. Let me know what you think down in that comment section. But that is the entire 2,000 point Empire force. Let's head over to the Greenskin Horde. And here we have the Orcs and Goblins. And my god, there's actually some bloody goblins in this army. It's never been done.
There's always goblins in the army, and actually there's more infantry than your poor performers that you've managed to pull together for the Empire. So
my sellswords are highly trained and highly motivated by gold.
My goblins are neither.
It's the People's Goblin Front.
It is. So we've got a block of 69 goblins armed with bows. They'll have a Night Goblin Big Boss in there as well. He's got some fungus wine with him to drink for a change, because I've never used it before, so we thought we'd do that. He's also got the BSB. He's got a War Banner, or War Banner with him, rather. So they've got the +1 combat res as well.
Nice.
They'll also be rocking around with a Goblin Oddnob as well.
Is that cheeky bugger over here, is it?
Yep. So he's basically got the Lore Familiar. He's taking Elementalism. So basically, he'll be flying around, flying the unit around, trying to catch up with your guys as you run away.
I might stay in line. We'll see.
He's also got the Glory Green Amulet, which means that he can dispel on a 2+ if he wants to.
Ooh, okay.
And he's got the Ruby Ring as well.
But if he rolls a 1, it just like breaks, doesn't it?
If it rolls a 1, it breaks and it gives him a wound.
Okay.
Yeah. The Goblin mob also has the Spider Banner, which gives them poison.
Yes.
As well on their attack.
So this is kind of your answer to the steam tank.
Yes.
It's not the full 90, but 60 still pretty bloody good.
This is effectively a Goblin Dragon.
Yes.
So like 60 goblins pretending they're a dragon.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, what have we got next?
So at the back we've got 26 Savage Orcs, because you can't have an Orc wall band without some Savage Orcs.
It's true.
They'll be running around with a Savage Orc Shaman as well, for a change.
Nice. Is that the Wurzag model here, is it?
Yeah, that's the Wurzag model. So basically, he's going to take battle magic. He's got the hammer hand because he's savage, so he's going to be hitting things very hard.
It's one of the advantages of having a shaman that isn't a big bag of wank, that you can actually do things in combat with them, unlike mine, which just fall over and die.
Yeah, it's not that great in combat, but battle magic lets you build something that can actually get in combat. So they've got arcane urgency as well, so
Okay.
they'll be running up the board, hitting stuff. It's got a couple of other bits and pieces. He's got a fireball, and I think he's got Oaken Shield as well.
Cool.
So that's him. We've then got a unit of 10 Boar Boy Big Uns.
Oh, Boar Boy Big Uns. Oh dear, I'm in danger.
Now, they've got the...
I don't think my 5 Knights counter charge is going to do much here, Craig.
So they've got the Angry Lads banner, which gives them Frenzy as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
So basically they're rocking around with a 3-up save. They're pouring out 3 attacks each, 4 attacks on the champion if they charge.
How do they get the 3-up save?
Because they've got the one from the boar,
Yeah.
and then they've got heavy armor and shield.
Do they still get the heavy armor and shield, even though are they not savage?
They're not savage.
They look savage, but they're not
they've
savage.
Got the banner
Okay.
that makes them savage.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of
So
sense.
they've got frenzy
So
still.
all of the benefits are savage, but none
But
of the
not
disadvantages.
not the
Yeah.
downside of it,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
because
Sneaky.
They're the smart guys that have actually kept. Basically, their tattoos are a little bit better.
Okay.
Other than they can be reduced by normal AP.
There's just all these little. There's all the bone loincloths, man. Clearly, that makes the difference.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
Yeah.
Brutal and cunning. I like it.
They're going to be led by the war boss, the Orc war boss. So he's rocking around. He's basically mugged a 12 for his pants. So he's got some 12 high trousers.
I love it.
Because you've got to have them if you're an Orc war boss. He's got a charmed shield. Other than that, he's just a straightforward war boss.
He doesn't really need much more. He's just gonna be chopping, isn't he?
He's pretty choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets Furious Charge. He'll get the benefit of the banner. So he's 6 attacks, weapon skills 6. I think he's strength 6.
Wow. Okay.
Obviously, he'll go up. He's strength 5. He'll go up to strength 6 with a cavalry spear.
Okay.
AP 1, AP 2 because of choppers.
Right.
So he's pretty good on charge. As are the big uns. Obviously, they're strength 4, an extra 1 for the cavalry spears as well, so they're strength 5.
Is cavalry spears +1 strength, +2 AP,
+1 strength, +1 AP,
Okay.
but then you get choppers as well.
which gives you rerolls.
An extra 1 AP, rerolling ones.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, yeah, really ones to wound. He can wah on the charge as well, which will be rerolling ones to hit.
So he's gonna be hacking.
Yeah,
He's
so
gonna be
that
hacking
unit
good.
kicks out quite a lot of
Yeah.
attacks.
Okay, and I see some boingy boys in front of me.
Yeah, I've got 2 units of 6 Boingy Boys. Great unit to just run around and cause havoc on the table. Random movement, got to have them really.
There is a unit of 7 over here. Is it meant to be a unit?
Oh, sorry, there's 7 on one side.
A 6.
on
That's
the
okay.
other.
But then the
Yeah.
boss is going to join the 6 and make it 2 units of 7, essentially. Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so the boss,
Symmetry. I like it.
Yeah, the boss he's built like a normal Night Goblin boss. So he's got Talisman of Protection, Wallopers One Hit Wonder on his giant cave swig. So he'll be charging up the table, looking to munch on things as much as possible.
Yeah, these guys are really nasty. I think they're it's going to be difficult for me to deal with them.
They're the best unit in the Codex. They've not got any armor on them. I usually take them with light armor. Haven't this time.
There's no real point in taking light armor.
Yeah,
in my
they don't
opinion.
benefit from the skirmish rule because they're
Not infantry.
unit strength 2,
Okay.
so they can be shot quite easily.
Good to know.
The immune to psychology and just getting 1 or 2 into some units is sometimes enough.
Yeah,
Although looking at your units, you're quite big, so you're protected from that.
I'm chunky.
Yeah, they're great at taking out sort of small stuff. They might be going after your artillery.
Maybe my knights.
Possibly your knights. I mean, your knights, they're not very threatening, are they? I mean, you know, it's
The knights!
it's a token force. They've obviously turned up to the wrong battle.
It's the night. The
The
nights are
generals
great.
looked at them and said, "What are these things you're on? Horses? We don't do horses."
Never seen it before. I wanted to take those in a circle, but I needed to get the core up a little bit. So
Yeah.
there we go. And then 2 Doom Divers.
Yeah, top proper artillery. So these are the elite RAF of the
WARAF.
the WARAF, indeed, of the Orc force. So basically, yeah, they're going to be throwing up some goblins who will probably fly around and crash into the ground with no effect.
I've just had an idea. I love these, by the way. So off camera, you were saying how you this is just a token now. It doesn't really do anything. What if it was a goblin shaman on flying carpet? It's an idea. Square base that bad boy. He's good to go.
Yeah, true.
Keep it as back of the pocket. There you go. Dude, I love the iron, by the way. It is beautifully painted. And I think there's some cool units in here that I've not seen before. I think there's a few units that I'm definitely afraid of. And there's a few combos which, like, the poison short bows, which I've read about. And I'm kind of excited to see how powerful they are. I think I'm going to be in trouble. I think I'm going to need a lot of faith, steel, and gunpowder to try and hold you off. But we will see when we get to the field of battle after deployment. So here we have the field of battle after deployment. The Empire have deployed in a bright yellow line. On the hill, we have our artillery screened out by the cavalry. They're probably going to be very sacrificial. But who knows? Maybe, if we're fortunate, we might get to the drop on the Boingy Boys. Or they might get the drop on us. We'll see. Speaking of Boingy Boys, you've stacked up everything behind this convenient little house, and then you've also got a big unit of boar boys, the Gobos O Death, and then your own artillery park and savage orcs back here. The battle for today is going to be an open battle. Nice and simple. We want to make sure we finish it this time, so we'll go for the mission that's as simple as possible. And the terrain is, we're using layout A from the square-based terrain pack. So we have got impassable building, forest, hill, and that's mirrored on the other side. So there's only one thing left to do now, Craig, and that is find out who is going to have that first turn, I believe. Now,
Your +1?
I had the +1. I did deploy first because you had 7 drops.
I think I might want you to go first. I don't know.
I want to go first too. Like, it's always good just getting the chance to go first. So, as my guest, would you like to roll first? Ooh, it's a good roll. It's a strong roll. It's strong enough. You didn't want that.
We'll take it.
Take it. Okay. Well, we'll be back at the end of strategy and movement. Turn 1 for the Orcs. We come back earlier than expected with Craig pouring desperately, rivets of sweat coming off his head as he's just on his first spell in the strategy phase. Cast a miscast, a double 1 straight up, and then you rolled a 4, which is the dimensional cascade. So take us through it. What's going to happen here now?
So centering on him, it looks like it's going to be at least
Should I get the
2, 4, 6.
The drone footage in there? There we go. What do you
8
reckon?
of the savages plus the boss himself.
Okay.
So
What's the damage?
how many other partials?
Is there some partials in there as well?
3 partials.
Okay.
So 3 partials.
One more of those. So
yeah.
6 in
So
total.
6 in total.
Damage, strength.
6. I believe it's a strength 10 hits.
Oh, no ones,
No
unfortunately.
ones, so they all hit. So then this will be.
That's the wound, right?
So yeah, they wounds. Yeah, so saves on them.
Do you get ward saves with war paint against magical things?
Yes.
The war paint isn't against non-magical attacks only?
Pretty sure it's all done.
So we've double checked it, and you get war paint all the time, which is good. I must be getting it mixed up with another edition or something. But you didn't roll any 6s for your save, so you lost 6 blokes.
6 blokes, and then wound on the shaman himself.
Yes.
Takes a wound. He will get. No.
Takes a wound. It's not multiple damage by any chance.
No.
Is it? I'm clutching at straws, man. Because the straws this early on is not a good sign. So is he only a level? Has he taken one or got 2 left?
He's taken one.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do it the other way around.
Yeah, do it counting down just so the viewers know what we've got left in the characters. There you go. Cool. Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Well, what a start. The Orky energy, difficult to contain. We'll be back, hopefully this time at the end of the move of the strategy phase. Once again, I am coming back literally a moment after turning the camera off. Craig went for earthen ramparts. And he rolled another miscast. Now, fortunately this time, it was a 7 on the miscast table, which means it goes off, but you can't do any more spells this turn. And you do take a strength 4 hit. You have not taken the strength 4 hit. You rolled a 1 to wound. So it's not...
No, I can't continue to cast.
You can continue to cast. So which is the one where you can't continue to cast?
8 or above.
Oh, okay. So that one just goes off, but you take the hit.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That's not too bad then. All right. Well, I'm going to make you roll this next spell on camera because if you get a third double 1, then it's going to be quite hilarious.
Oh, no, sorry, the spell doesn't go off. There was a mispronounced syllable causing the spell to backfire, knocking into the ground. Take single strength 7 hit. That's it. So we don't get the spell.
So you don't get the spell. Ah, so 8 is the good one, and 7 is the...
Well, 8 goes off, but stops you from casting anymore.
Right, okay.
7 doesn't go off.
But you can still cast.
Continue to cast.
Okay, there we go. All right. So, do you want to keep going, or have you had enough of magic now?
Well, we've had enough of magic in this phase anyway.
Okay.
So I think we'll move on to our movements.
We'll finally get to the movement phase. Hopefully this Orc energy can be brought under control. Here they come! The Boingy Boys are boinging down the left flank. One unit getting a 10-inch random move, the other getting a 14-inch random move. We've got one unit stacked up behind the other. In the centre, the Night Goblins were able to travel the mystical pathways, and the Boar Boys marched and then used Arcane Urgency from this wizard here. And you can see the Orc and Goblin centre is looking very spicy at the moment. And I do worry for my steam tank. I only put the steam tank in the centre, Craig, because everyone in every battle report says the steam tank should go in the centre. I don't think it should. I think it goes centre, it just dies every time. And I think if it was on the flank right now, this would be a very interesting situation because you'd have to overcommit to one flank. But I'll put it in the centre. If it dies now, I will be vindicated and I will never need to put it in the centre ever again.
It's going to be okay for a turn or two, yeah, I think.
I think it's about to get poisoned to shit. But we'll see.
No, because you've got your full armour saves at the moment, so...
That's true. That's true. And then you march forward here and we're into some shooting. So where do you want to start?
We'll start with a Doom Diver, I think.
Ooh, okay. Where are we going? Where are we diving? Where are we dooming?
So, I think we're going to go into the middle of the artillery part.
Okay.
Possibly see what we can do against those guys. Yep.
All right. So do you have your scatter dice? Ooh, he's thinking. He's wobbling.
Yeah, we're going for
He's going for it. He's committing. He's a man of... So shall we roll the dice for this right next to this? So for the scatter, it makes it as easy as possible to determine.
Okay.
So it'll be 2d6, artillery dice, sorry, yeah. So it's still going to scatter because of bombardment.
Correct.
But you get to minus your ballistic skill because you got the direct hit, I believe.
Correct. And
So
I
it's-
also get to correct it by 3, so the maximum I could get...
By d3, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Which would be
1.
4 inches.
So 4 inches, so I think you're going to basically go 6 inches back and just
but
miss.
nothing,
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
Okay, so we'll do the same again.
Same again. Caw, here they come. That was the flappy one. This is the paraglider one now. Let's see.
He was the learner pilot. That's
Yes.
He's basically the scouting guy.
Let's see if the paraglider technology can be more accurate.
This is the ace.
Okay, 4 inches, which you're just going to correct.
An inch, which we will correct.
So just go straight onto it,
Yeah,
I'm
straight
guessing.
onto it, yeah.
So you're going to hit the cannon in the middle. Okay. Do you want to roll to see if you wound?
Okay, so
You do not wound! God damn, the lightweight parasail may be more accurate, but it doesn't quite have the heft behind it. The next one, there's like a goblin looking through a spyglass, looking at the hill, and they're like, okay, he just became goo on the cannon. They're like, next one, put rocks in his pockets. There you go. All right. You've rolled 6s. Because you've got an irresistible force with his arcane urgency, and then you've just rolled ones. It's nothing in between.
It's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. Some people would say only rolling 6s and 1s is suspicious, Craig. Have you been getting dice out of the element toilets? Any other shooting? I think is it time for the big one?
Let's do some
spells first.
Incidental stuff first of all.
Okay.
So we'll do a fireball. I think we're in range.
24 inches should be. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll do a fireball into those guys.
Coolio.
Okay. So he's getting +5 to this.
That's certainly going off. I've already used my fated spell, so it's 7 hits. It's a very normal amount of hits. Wounding on 3s.
That is 6 wounds.
6 wounds, no AP, so 6 ups for my light armor. Stop 2, so 4 will die.
Now we'll do another fireball.
Double fireball.
This guy.
Okay, now I reckon I'm going to be in spell range here.
We could do it into the same units.
I am immune to panic if that's what you're aiming for.
Sorry?
I am immune to panic if that's what you're aiming for.
Want to take some ranks
Just whittling. Fair enough.
Whittling. So.
Is this a ruby ring or a fireball?
This is a fireball.
Okay, so that goes off on a 9.
Yep.
Okay, I will attempt to dispel it with my level 4 here. I need to get a 6 on 2 dice. I have stopped you just, so you will not be getting that second fireball off.
Okay.
Good job. Good job so far. Good job at Nax and the Moon. We're going to get difficult saying that throughout the battle.
Poison.
He's going poison! Okay, now.
We're going to poison attack.
We'll all be in the 45-degree arc. Do you want us to make, will I be getting cover from some because of the forest hiding some of my unit? I don't really know this kind of stuff, to be honest.
I don't think you'd get cover from where they are because it'd be 50% of the model, wouldn't it? And looking at where they are.
Yes.
There.
So are all of them in 18-inch range?
That's the question. So that's 18 inches from him there.
So maybe like that's not quite in range there.
He's probably not in.
So just going to be like 3 guys in the back rank not in, and then you're over. So yeah, just 3 guys in the back rank.
Yeah.
But then obviously you've got did you march?
No.
You just moved, so you can still volley fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not volley fire, it's large target, so they can all fire anyway.
Okay. I don't know if I am a large target. I'm not behemoth.
You are large target.
I'm going to double check if that's okay. So despite the fact that I'm not a behemoth, I am indeed a large target. Craig has definitely done this before. This is the anti-steam tank technology. So you are going to get 56 shots at me. I think the steam tank could go down to this. I'm famously bad at rolling saves for it, and you've been rolling either 6s or 1s. So there's going to be lots of poison here. So is this the first half, is it?
This is half, yeah. And then
okay.
Reroll again.
Let's see what you get. He's looking for 6s here, folks. Just 2 so far. Okay. And 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits.
3.
There's 1 more there. Okay, so we'll remember 2 poisoned, 5 hits. Yep. There you go. And then she's got to try again. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't give me hope.
It doesn't work.
Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. No! No!
That was horrible.
No! Oh, years of academy training wasted. That's a lot more poison. I'm going to the poison ones in green.
Yeah, so 4, 8, 11 that time.
11 that time. Any regular hits?
Regular will be 1. Oh no, sorry, another 1 there.
So that's 10,
so 14
11 poison.
14 total.
No, because you got.
No, there's 12.
Was it 12? Okay. So 12, and then 2 the first time. So 14 poison wounds.
And then 4 hits plus.
Plus 5.
5, so 9.
So you need to do 9 wounds, wounding on 6s again.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, yep.
Okay, he needs 6s again here, folks. Can he do it? He just did very well on his 6s. He's got 2 more. Okay, so in total, 16 wounds, no AP.
No AP this time.
This time. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, first 8. Take 3 wounds. Okay. Second 8. Take 1 wound. 4 wounds down. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. That leaves me with 6 wounds left. My steam tank is feeling a little poorly. It's feeling a little poorly. I think he's going to go down next turn unless I can do something somewhat phenomenal with him. But we'll see. Maybe he'll be traveling a mystical pathway. We'll find out. We'll find out. Is that all of your shooting?
That'd be all the shooting.
Is that your first turn?
That is my first turn.
Well then, let's go over to Empire, turn 1. Empire movement and command is complete. Slightly less exciting than the Orc and Goblin one. Not as many things were exploding. I tried to go for a charge with my knights on the Night Goblins, and there's actually a pretty decent chance of me getting it off with Swift Stride. Unfortunately, I rolled a 1 and a 3 on my charge, which meant that even with Swift Stride, there was no chance of me getting in. So I just stumbled forward 7 inches with my Empire Knights.
Basically, fresh out of pony school, so.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I also moved forward slightly with my Spearman, ready to potentially do a counter charge if the shooting doesn't go well, and to avoid the fanatics of the Night Goblins here. My steam tank, though, had no such worry. I put Earth of Ramparts on it, and if the fanatics decide to go into that, no matter what side, they will automatically die. So that's good. And then we've moved forward a smidge up here again, staying out of fanatic range. But starting to sort of work our way closer. I don't want to just have 3 fanatics come at me early on, because that would be bad. So now we need to go over to some shooting. And the most important thing here really is the Hellblaster Volley Gun going into the Boingy Boys. We need to put our best foot forward here. So, die straight is there. And we are going to need our artillery dice. You have one I could borrow, please? Oh no, I've got my green one. I've got my green one. There we go. So it's a 2. It could be better. It's an 8. That's not bad. And it's a 2. I will keep that and increase my ballistic skill by 1. So that will be 12 shots. How many in the squad? 7?
7 in the front squad. Yes.
7 in the front squad. Okay, now need hit on 4s. Okay, it seems all right. Reasonable number of hits. That was one I just rolled over there. So we've missed 4 times. Toughness 3, so killing on 2s. That will be 6 of them dead. There is 1 left. It's a good start. It's a good start. All right. Okay, so after we have removed a lot of those Boingy Boys, we're going to go over to the steam tank now, who's going to fire his shot 10 inches from the back of the Night Goblin unit, because I can't do it to the Ball Boys, because I can't see the Ball Boys, technically. Make sure I'm not like doing it so I'm accidentally landing on myself. Nope, that's fine. So go forward 2, and then it just sticks in the ground. So nothing from that, but at least I didn't do a wound to myself. That's important. Just roll. There's all these arrows gumming up the barrel.
60 goblins just went.
Okay, now the big question is, what do I do with my 2 cannons over here? My instinct is to obviously go over here. But I feel like the Boingy Boys over there are a really, really big threat to me. We've measured it. You would need a 13 on 3d6, which is eminently doable. The average is 10.5, but you got 14 last time.
3 on 18.
Yeah, exactly. To be fair, though, I think if you boing into me, I think you probably kill 5 knights if there's 2 of you or 3 of you. I don't think it makes a big difference, especially with the character leading them. So I'm going to fire the first cannon over here, and I'm actually going to fire it 10 inches from the back of the Boar Boys, because I'm on a hill. I can do that. So it's 2, so it's probably twatting some goblins, and then it sticks. So
So it'll hit a goblin.
It'll land, well, 10 inches from the back there.
Which one was it firing?
Just do the nearer one for the sake of it. So, just do 10 inches from the back of the boar boys. I would go for like this corner here.
Probably that one there. So 10 from the back.
1, 2, 3 goblins. Yeah. Hits 1 goblin, bounces over 2 more. 3 goblins are very dead. 3 less poison shots. And then we'll go for the same again. It's another 2, followed by a 10. Ooh, that's going to go. All right, so how many gobos do you reckon this time? Exact same point.
So
10 inches from the back. 10.
So you're there.
Lands 2 goblins, and then it would hit the two ranks of. Because to be fair, it's not the number of models it goes over; it's the number of ranks it goes to, isn't it? So 2 and 2. 2 gobos, dead. 2 boar boys. Do you have a ward save?
No, we don't.
So that's AP. You're on a 3-up, right?
Yeah.
So that one kills 1, because that was AP 5. That one you get a 6-up save against. No, it was going to be 1 or a 6. It was 50-50. You just rolled the one that time. Okay, that could have been a lot worse for you. It could have been a lot better for me. I don't think. Can I borrow your breath template? I don't think my steam tank is in range. Nope. There you go. So the viewers can see comfortably out. So the last thing I've got is a wind blast and a summon magical vortex. So I'm going to wind blast the gobos. Get off on a 7 + 4 and 11. You will need an 8 on 2 dice. Nope. So you take D3 + 3 hits. It's the big 6. And let me just remind myself wind blast. It is strength 5, AP 1. So this is just kills. That would be 6 dead. That is. If you weren't fungus, you'd probably be a bit worried right now. Or maybe not. You probably need a few more on that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I need 15 to die.
You will be forced to give ground now.
Which basically bump them against the
bumps them against the boar boys. And then we have got. I wish it was fall back and you just you twat yourself through the unit, but unfortunately not. And then we have got the Summon Elemental Spirit. That will go off on an 11. You will need an 8 again to beat me if you want to give it a go. Which you do. So no elemental spirits being summoned today. We've called upon the spirits have not answered. What are you thinking?
I forgot my green thingy.
Save it for next time. It's fine. Your green amulet would have allowed you to do a 2+ dispel, but you've been rolling a lot of 1s. So save it for next time.
You pulled it out and went.
Nah, it's all right. It's only a few gobos that died. It's not the end of the world. Did I want to travel mystical pathways in my movement? I forgot to do that. I think it's only fair that I don't go back because you've not gone back for your amulet. So we'll keep it all equals pequals there. That is my turn. I think I've had a glimmer of hope. I do really worry for my turn 2. I think the steam tank is going to get poisoned to shit, and I think my left flank is going to get boinged back to the Stone Age. But we'll see. We'll go into Orc and Goblin, turn 2. We come back to you, as per tradition, partway through the Orc and Goblin movement phase and command phase. This time, though, it's no one's been exploding, which is good. You've got all the spells off you wanted to this time. You got off Other Ramparts here, and you got Plague of Rust off on my Steam Tank, which is a biggie. It's a biggie. I did try to spell both of them. I failed very badly. But now we come to the movement. And the first movement is random movement. Now we've moved Boing Boy Alpha out the way. He only got 6 on it. This is the big one. Are you going in? We don't have to decide, but obviously...
Well, we're either going in or we're going in.
Back. Back, okay. So you need a 13 on 3 dice if you want to make it to the Knights.
Indeed. So.
Let's see what happens. On 3 dice, let's see what happens. No, that is a
runaway.
7. That is a runaway. Run away. Run away. Oh.
So basically,
Oh man. I hate random movement. The fact that you can just like boing away is so annoying. I think you should, if I was to rule the world, I would say you have to pick a direction and then boing in it.
yeah, it's...
And you point out a really, really good combo off camera, which is if you have Arcane Urgency plus random movement, you can move and then you can Arcane Urgency into combat. Because you don't charge with random move, you just move, don't you?
Correct, yeah, so you can just basically move them twice. Yeah.
That's filthy. I'm very grateful that you didn't do that against me today, because I think you would have collapsed the entire flank turn 1.
So, other moves that we've got to do...
Well, we'll let you do your other moves off camera so you can think about it, now that that's obviously gone
We've
up.
been a cowardly goblin.
A cowardly goblin, and to be fair, it is in character with what they're doing, because they've just had like seen the first rank get mown down. So now they're just doing gobbo things and just being like, sweet, we're just gonna get out of there. Alright, so we'll let you do the rest of your move and we'll be back with the dreaded Orc and Goblin shooting phase. The rest of the Orc and Goblin movement is now completed and it was fairly uneventful. They moved up a bit and pivoted. But now we get to the shooting phase. I think we know what's happening here. Bows a la steam tank.
Indeed.
Do you want to go?
So, let's check how many we've got, first of all. So we'll count some dice.
You've lost 8.
I've lost 2.
Oh, I don't know how many. I'm assuming there's 10 in a rank.
I've lost 10.
You've lost 10. So
Yes.
that would be a total of
6 to start with, so there should be
50 bows.
those. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
There's like 5 guys in short range, or one's the BSB, so there's 4 guys in short range.
25. Won't bother about the short range, I don't think it makes.
You're just going to roll them all together for convenience?
Yeah, roll them all together.
Fair play, fair play.
Cool. So,
Load poison arrows! Let's see what happens.
let's see if we can poison us some metal.
A rusty metal.
So
Okay. There's 3. This is the first half.
3 and...
This always gives me the false hope. I hate it.
That was not...
2 more. So, let me get the die. So, 3 poisons. And how many regulars?
2, 4, 6.
6 regulars. Okay. Can you do a repeat of last turn? So, we've just had a quick cut there because Craig, remember that he forgot to do the Itchy Nuisance spell. I had no issue with him doing it, but he has decided that do it properly, do it right.
Yep.
We'll wear it, and he's not going to do it. So you are very honourable for a gobbo.
I am.
You're very
Let's
honourable.
see the 6s.
Let's see these 6s. Oh, I think you've been rewarded. I think you have been rewarded for your honourable behaviour. That's a good amount of poisons there. You're poisoning the rusty metal.
Okay.
And then, so that's another, how many?
2, 3,
8.
6, 8, yeah.
So 5. I'll get you some more green dice. So that's the total number of poisons.
And 4 hits.
So a total of 10 regular hits. So see how many extra wounds you can get.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh, another 5! The steam tank's so dead, man. If there wasn't Plague of Rust, I might have a chance. But there is Plague of Rust, so I don't think I have much of a chance. So we're going to roll the poisony ones. So that's the total wounds. I mean, this thing is definitely dragon. It kills dragons.
I mean,
yeah.
This is a smaller version of it. People are running 90 goblins.
Yeah, that's mad. So I'm going to attempt to pass the poison ones first. See which kills me. So I'm on a 5-up save. Ooh,
That's good.
Okay. So that is 6. So I will need to see some ward saves here. Will the earthen ramparts block the poison shots? We've got a cocked dice there. So I have got 2 wounds left. Because I've taken 4 in total. So, I'm going to need an unfathomably good roll here.
And we've never seen that before, have we?
We'll see. A fail, a ward save, a pass. There's 9 left. There's however many in my hand left.
Yeah,
One
about
down.
to channel Simon.
A pass. A pass. He's like a fail and a fail. So
I can hear the creaks in the metal.
there's 1 wound left, and I've got 7 wounds. Okay. For Valhalla! Okay. 4 5-ups. Come on, you salty bastard. Nah, it's very close. Without the plague of rust, I would have lived. But sadly, there was a plague of rust. And so unfortunately, I was defeated. It was the rust that got me. There we go.
With the itchy nuisance combo, that is really deadly.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Your toughness as well.
I mean, 60 is still incredible. I don't even know if you need the full 90, man.
I think it's not maneuverable.
Yeah. There we go.
Like, you can do that twice in the army if you wanted to.
Nice. Well, that is the big orc. The big bow boys have done their thing. Do you want to shoot me with the Doomiest Divers?
We've got some Doomiest Divers. We've got a couple of fire bolts to do as well. So we'll do those. Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
So let's start with.
And just want to say, this is why you don't put your steam tank in the middle. Too easy for you to get everything off what you want on it. If it was over on this flank, this is a whole different kettle of fish. I'm telling you, comment section. I'm telling you, chat. Steam tanks in the middle die. Every time I've done it, it dies.
That's why people take 90, because then you can just.
Still, yeah.
With the mystical pathways, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with the fireball from this guy into
same target.
That unit, I think.
Okay.
Or do we go for the knights? What's that? Yeah, we'll go for the soft unit.
Yeah, they're a 3-up save.
Yeah. So that'll be 13.
I'll try and stop you. I need to get a 10. Nope.
No, 2d6. So
9 hits. It's a good amount of hits.
6, 8, 9. Freeze. So that's 6.
6 wounds. Yes. Yep. Sorry, I was being stupid. 6 ups. Sadly, none of them. That will be the back rank eliminated from the halberdiers. But still 3 more ranks to go. Any more fireballs, ruby rings, or anything?
Sorry, that would have been the fireball from him.
Okay.
Yeah, ruby ring is from him.
Okay.
But it's all the same anyway.
I didn't dispel you anyway, so that's fine.
That one.
So it's going in the same unit, is it?
6, yeah, same units. So just goes off on an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stop you on a 9.
2.
Just about. She wasn't. She was thinking about it.
Yeah. So we've got some Doomiest Divers next.
Same target?
No, we're going for the artillery core, which is an artillery duel for the enemies.
Okay. So we're going to try again. I'm going to move my tray out of the way. Roll as near as possible to the target zone. That's a misfire.
Excellent.
What happens? Has it got a little table?
It's got its own table, yeah. So on a 4,
probably.
I believe it just loses a crew and.
So sadly, one of the paragliders did not understand instructions, and as he launched himself off the ramp, he let go of the parasail and just splattered into one of the crewmen below. So it cannot fire, and it takes him a little bit of time to recover the parasail. So it can't fire this turn, and it's lost a crewman. All right, next Doom Diver. Let's see if it can do a bit better.
Okay.
Will old be gold? Maybe you might weirdly hit some knights.
6, so we're back on target. Because I redirect 3 for ballistic skill, 3 for the Doom Diver.
You don't get the ballistic skill if you can't see me. So if you get a direct hit. So you didn't get a direct hit, so you scatter the full 6, but you can redirect 3 inches back.
I thought you always.
We can double check.
If you fire indirect, you're always correct for your ballistic skill.
I think you have to see me, but double check because I'm not an expert at these things.
I think if I see you, then I don't get it.
You just get direct hits. We'll double check it and we'll just be sure. Gentlemen, I don't mean to alarm you. It's never been done, but I remembered a rule correctly. It is indeed, if you get the hit, you get to subtract your ballistic skill. But if you don't get the hit, you have to subtract the full ballistic skill. So you have decided to, rather than try and correct onto your original target, to go after the knights. Now, that will be 2 partial hits, sir. Would you like to roll? Looking for some 4-ups. 2 hits. Now, what is the strength now? Is it 4?
4, yep.
So 3's to wound. No wounds. So, unfortunately, my knights duck at the last moment and you just splat about there. Okay. You brush over the feathers, the big plumes. You just rustle the plumes. Is that all of your shooting?
I believe that is all of our shooting, and that will be our turn.
All right. Steam Tank going down is a big, big blow. We're going to have to see what the Empire can do, but we do have a lot of firepower, and I think it might now be time to unleash said firepower. Let's see what happens in Empire Turn 2. I don't mean to alarm you. We made a charge! It's never been done! The channel's first cavalry charge. It has never been done. I'm so excited about it. I don't even care if I lose. I'm glad that I could charge more than 10 inches in this game. Elsewhere, we did a bit of a free pivot over here to start winging some firepower down there. The Fanatics came out, but they didn't get a big roll. I'm hoping that random movement will make them go that way. I didn't move with the Spearmen because I didn't want to risk the Fanatics, because they move like, what, 2d6 randomly?
Yes, they will next turn, yes.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be alright there. And I basically moved an inch forward here so I can wind blast over there. I am going to try and whittle the crap out of these night gobos, and hopefully cannonballs will then start going through ball boys and doing some things as well. There was a brief moment when it was a 13-inch charge to get into the side of the gobos, which would have been cool, but that's when you released your Fanatics as a good counter-charge mechanic. I think what this battle port is showing off is, even in like a themed game like this, a fun game like this, Orcs and Goblins have got so many tools in that toolbox. Like, that makes it, they're always in control of the battlefield. They're not in control of themselves, but they're in control of the battlefield. One of the things I've done is I've put earthen ramparts here, and I've moved up so I'm just within charge range of these guys. Now, I'm not going to get to charge them, but they're frenzy, so they need to try and charge me. Now, they very well may do this because they've got frenzy with warband, so they have to charge. If they make it, it's a disorder charge. We're fighting at the same time. Hopefully that'll allow me to get a few sticks in. I do have a couple of combat characters in there as well, so hopefully that will be all right. If they fail it, it'll give me the chance to charge them. I'll get the first knives in, and hopefully your spears are only good on the charge. That will allow me to break you. So we're trying to use the Orcs' frenzy against them. It's going to be tricky either way, because if you fail that charge, then the big bow boys are back in play. So there's a lot of angles that can happen right now. But the only angle that I care about in the heat at the moment is shooting. Now, I wish I could shoot those buggers, but I can't because they can never be targeted.
Nope.
I hate fanatics. So now the only sort of firepower that matters is going into these lads. So we'll start off with the volley gun. Oh, we do have the engineer has moved onto the side of the hill here, so he can shoot into there with his grenade launching blunderbuss, which he wasn't able to do last turn. So the Hellblaster volley gun. It's a 2.
Good start.
It's a 10.
Ooh, it's getting worse.
And it's a 6. I will now increase my ballistic skill to my 18 shots. So that's 8 there, 10, another 6. All right, here we go. Whoa. So hitting on 4s. Got a few more here, just roll to the side of the tray. So miss, 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 miss. That was a total of 6, 9, bang on average. Now, can I kill some? I do have a little drop dice there. That will be 8 dead.
I've got a save on these guys.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. I forgot that you had your other ramparts on there. So you've got your 8. You've got 8 5-ups. I don't think I was arranging the ball boys anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered for the Hellblaster. It might matter for where I go with the cannons. You passed 4, so 3. Sorry,
3, yep,
so 5 will die. Yeah, 5 will die because there was 8 wounds. Not bad. Shows willing. It's every bow down is a big deal. So now we're going to do our customary 10 inches from the back of your ball boy unit.
Yep.
I think I'm still... Is there any potential flank arc here? Because it matters, because even if I'm on your flank, I start going through files.
I think you're still into...
Still into the front, the 45-degree front?
Yeah.
I think that might be one-on-one. Shall we double check off camera, and then we can confirm, just so we're not getting it wrong. So this one definitely hitting the front arc. This one's a bit of a tricky one. If I shoot from this point, and I can shoot from any point on my 45-degree base, it would be in the flank, but that seems a little janky. So we're just going to say it's going into the front. Just keep it fair. Equals, pequals. So let's go for the first cannon. 6 from the back plus a misfire. So it's going to stick in the ground.
So from there...
I'm going to hit 1 ball boy and go through 4 ranks, is it? I can't quite see it from my angle.
So if you go...
Because I could do it at this point, you see. So I could aim for him and then... Because I need to hit the front arc. Does that make sense?
Alright, so you're not going for the back of the unit, you're going for...
Well, I don't know. I guess I should have. I didn't really think about it. Go for the back of the... I said back of the unit. I've got to be fair about this.
Yeah, so from there...
So if I go like that angle,
yeah.
Can I get that ball boy?
I say yeah.
Okay. So 4 ranks of goblins first. So that's 4 saves there. And then the ball boy, a wound on him. So 4 saves on the goblins. 3 get absolutely cannonballed, and 1 6-up on the ball boy. Nope, he gets cannonballed. Next cannon. It lands 2, and then bounces 4, exactly the same.
Yep.
End result. So 4 goblins, 4 wounds, 1 ball boy, 1 wound, please. 4 goblins, 2 get cannonballed this time. We're whittling. We are whittling.
And then ball boy.
And he goes down as well. We are whittling those ball boys. Okay. And this is why I wish I had an extra volley gun and an extra cannon. I wish I was in the shooting war right now. We will, of course, attempt a wind blast on you. Oh, that's a good wind blast. Do you want to use your fated so you don't risk blowing yourself up? Because you need a double 6 anyway.
We do need a double 6.
Or do you want to use your amulet?
That's a fair point. We can use our amulet. Let's use the amulet.
Is it a once per game?
No, it's until it rolls a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he takes a wound. So he's going to use amulet.
Is it once per spell or every time you dispel?
I believe it's...
Once per wizard. And roll, see what you get. So you don't... So that does...
That just stops it.
That just stops it.
Yep.
And then you double check.
I'll check the magic item.
And then I'll try and do a elemental spirit. I will summon an elemental spirit, but we'll have to obviously check now at this point if you...
if we can use it again.
If you can use it again, let's have a look. Okay, so you can use it every time. Incredibly powerful for just 35 points. So, are you going to use it again? Or are you going to try and dispel?
I'm going to go again.
Going to go again. Will you roll a 1? No, a 2 both times. Yeah. It's the paint's a little rusty. He's living on the edge, but he's okay. Grenade launching blunderbuss into them. That's a miss. Nothing bad happens to me though. All right. Last thing is the charge over here. Now I will have 5 attacks. I do have a sergeant, but he's not in base to base with you. So 5 attacks. My weapon skill is 4. What is your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is
2. I've only hit you twice. I've only hit you twice. I need at least one of these to be a 2-up. Okay, he's dead. Just. We skewer him. Now, I could test to restrain, but I don't want to. My plan here is that if I overrun that way, the Boingy boys could come and get me, but then that draws them away from my artillery. Or Craig has to come round and deal with the artillery, at which point the knights will get to live a little bit longer. So I overrun 2d6, right?
Plus 55 if you want it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
So 7.
10. Just bang me 10 inches forward. Just bang me, Craig. Can I reform after that? Or is that if I restrain, I can reform? I think it's restrain, you reform.
I think if you restrain, you reform.
We can always double check off camera.
Double check.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that. That is the end of Empire turn 2. Now, we have got some points. We have killed a unit of Boingy boys. So no matter what happens, it's not going to be a whitewash. It's not going to be a 2000-0. Let's see what happens in Orc and Goblin, turn 3. Orc and Goblin, turn 3. They were frenzied. They rolled the 6. They are in. You're not so certain about that combat, are you?
No,
50-50?
I don't fancy their chances.
I've got characters which are higher initiative than you, so that might swing things in my favour.
Yeah,
but
I'll check the initiative on the shaman.
Yeah, okay. And then over here, you tried to travel mystical pathways out of the way, but you dispelled all my things, and I returned the favour in kind, and I dispelled your travel mystical pathways. Although, to be fair, you did get Plague of Rust off over here.
Yep.
One thing to bear in mind, though, is you turn to put a volley, but not volley fire, just the front rank, to shoot into my spearman, but Father Grigori does have his Shield of Faith off, so they have a 5-up save followed by a 5-up ward. As tough as a steam tank.
Indeed. And we saw how that works.
Yeah. Over here, you got a good. You got a 13 on the move. And was there any temptation to go forward, or were you always going to go into the night?
No, because I can't have them wandering around my back lines, especially when I'm tied up here. So,
frustratingly, because you've got random move, I can't flee away from you. An ideal situation for me there would be just to flee off the board and maybe take you with me. But as it is,
I'm hoping I don't wipe you out and that I can flee off the board and stop you from shooting me in the back.
Maybe. It's only cannons, though. Cannons wouldn't do much to you at that range.
That's true.
But by denying the travel mystical pathways, I just remembered that kind of screwed you up on the goal boys, didn't it?
It did, yeah, because they were looking to try and get an angle
gallop
into there at some point.
Yeah. Okay. So shooting.
Shooting indeed.
Where are you starting?
We're going to start. Let's start with the Doom Diver.
Okay.
So we've only got the one this turn. He's going to go for the cannon for the 3rd time. They've had a good chat amongst themselves.
Okay.
They've sent 2 scouts out. They know where it is.
2 scouts with cup and string listening in as he's reporting in. It's a very long bit of squig-hide string. Okay, will you get the hit? No. 6. Centre of the cannon, I think you're not going to quite clip there. I don't think you'll get your fanatic either.
No, I don't think he'll get anything, even if I correct it.
You have to correct it in the same direction, right? You can't correct it in any direction.
Correct in any direction.
Well, roll the dice, because if you get a high one, you might correct it into the side of the spears. So 6 inches.
Puts it there. 2 inches. Nice.
No, you're not going to quite get anyone, unfortunately. We gave it a good chance.
Indeed, we did.
A few short bows, maybe?
Yes, let's try some short bows.
No, you're an 18-inch range, so I suspect that's spearman only. You do have the ruby ring as well.
Indeed. So we're going to go into the spearman with the...
Before I rush you, is there any other, itchy nuisance or anything you need to do? I don't mind if it's out of sequence, it's fine.
I think itchy nuisance was out of range of those.
Okay.
I could have itchy nuisance there.
Do you want to do it now? I don't mind.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
It goes off. I will attempt to stop you. And I do not. Not quite. I match you, but I don't beat you.
-3 toughness.
Okay, so that'll make it a little bit easier for those short bows to do their thing.
Yep.
Wounding me on 2s.
Indeed.
Brilliant.
So let's do them short bows. So there's not as many. So it's 2, 4, 6.
I'm guessing 9 shots because there's a BSB in the front. He probably doesn't have a short bow.
The BSB in the front, but we're 6 wide. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Also 11. I keep thinking you're 10 wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there'll be 11 because BSBs don't have one, like you said.
5s.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, for range.
Yeah. Not bad. Few poisons. Damn good shooting.
Yep.
Okay, so 4 poisons and then 3 wounding on 2s. You did get a 1, so 6 wounds. 5 up armor save. Stop 1. And then 5 up from Father Grigori. Hey, that's 3 and a cocked dice. 2 go down. Father Grigori's inspiring words. Do you know what? He's got his prayer off every single time so far. He's maybe Father Grigori's been to rehab.
Maybe
we don't know. He's been acting very sensibly so far.
Let's say you're just against fire.
Okay. So that's a ruby ring, 11. So 11. So I need a. Well, I'll see what I get. That'll stop it.
Yep.
Because I've got plus. That's 11 versus 13. So stop.
Damn you, Father.
Damn you, Father Grigori. He's also the magic resistance 1. Which would have meant itchy nuisance wouldn't have affected me because I would have beaten you. So all I'm going to do is put 1 guy back on.
Cool.
Got to remember the magic resistance 1, baby. Father Grigori saved another man. He puts his healing hands on him, and he thinks he's healing him, but actually it's just like the awful alcohol breath, just like it's like smelling salts. He's like,
thinking you're the men are going to let Father Grigori anywhere near them.
He's like, don't worry, I can heal them. He's like, I got healing hands. Let me just warm them up first. He's still like, no, I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better. It's okay. He's like, but you've got an arm off. No, I'm fine.
Excellent.
Don't let him near me.
I think that'll be all our shooting, so we'll be into combat.
Okay.
So let's do the fun one for me.
The fun one for you. Okay, you are going first with everyone.
I am, and I'm going to use Wallop as one-hit wonder, because I might as well at this point, I think. So, this will be the Night Goblin boss.
Come on, lads, just... he's going to miss everything.
In fact, we should do impact hits first of all.
Okay, impact hits first.
Yeah, so it'll be D3 from...
the big squig.
Big squig.
2.
Which is 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. Is it 1 per guy, is it?
Yeah.
So, yes, that makes sense. That all makes sense.
8.
So the pure weight of the big... of the boingy squigs...
I don't think the giant cave squigs impact hits are any different. No.
Do some panning shots.
They're strength 5, and I think the other squig's strength 5 as well.
Okay.
So
probably 2s.
Okay.
AP on this.
Nothing.
So 6, is it?
Yep.
6, 3 up. This is where I wish I'd paid for in a circle. No, he only needs 1 guy. Okay.
Take him off the end.
Yeah, okay. Come on, lads, you can do it.
So we'll then do the Night Goblin boss next.
Wallop as one-hit wonder. It sounds concerning, to say the least.
This will be 3 attacks. Weapon skill 4.
I'm also weapon skill 4.
Okay, so
Look at this quality in an Empire army.
So that'll be 1.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, you win on 2s. Okay, AP.
AP 3.
Okay, looking for that sweet 6 up. Not quite. Again, if I was in a circle, no one would be dead right now. No one. I knew I should have paid. I knew I should have gone for it. Damn it. Father Grigori, you've saved men over here. You have cost me 2 knights over there.
So we'll do Giant Cave Squig next. He's weapon skill 4, 3 attacks.
Okay. Oh dear.
Hitting on 6s.
No, definitely hitting on 4s. If you want to hit on 6s, that's fine.
6s are, I believe,
killing blow.
Killing blow. Yeah.
Strength 5. So 2 wounds.
5.
AP.
AP 1, I think, for massive gob.
I'm okay.
Okay, let me just check it's not AP 2.
I feel like it's AP 2 for a big gob, you know. Massive gob.
No, it's just AP 1.
Okay, well, I've survived that.
Yeah, armor bane, killing blow. Okay, so we'll now do the rest of the squigs, which is 2, 4, 6 of them. Yeah.
Some of them will be 1 attack now. Yes, because it's done initiative order. So you would now get 6 plus 3, so 9, rather than 12, because you're getting 3 supporting attacks.
6, 7, 9.
Okay, hit on 4s. Two threes there. Okay, wounding on twos. Okay, so four ups. No, I am very dead. I'm very dead. So you must. Can you test a restrain? I guess you're not anything. Yeah.
We can, yes.
Okay, so do you want to do that now? At least it's probably 5 or something mad. Yeah, it's not that.
So.
How far do you overrun?
2d6.
Oh, that's not what you wanted, but I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I don't think my cannon's probably going to have other things to deal with for a little bit. So pass me those 2 knights.
There you go.
You move your guys forward, and then we'll get on to the next combat. This is the one I don't know if I'm looking forward to it. It's like a maybe. Maybe I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. Okay. So I get to fight first with my captain and my Empire. I would definitely get to go with the Empire General first. He's initiative 5, and I suspect an Orc Knob is not faster than that.
He's initiative
4.
4.
So this is my General. Okay, he's hit you 3 times. Now he is strength 5 because of the Sword of Battle. He has wounded you 2 times. So it's AP at least 1, but I guess you don't care because you're on a 6-up ward. 5-up ward.
5-up ward for Oak and Shield.
Okay.
Yep.
Kill 2 guys. All right. Then the captain and the knob, the weird knob, go at the same time. 2 attacks from the captain. 1 hit. Strength 5 because of the Sword of Might. 1 wound. And a 5-up from you. No, that's another 1 down. Okay, that's good. That's going to take a bit of sting out of the tail.
Okay, so we'll do the weird knob. So he's going to cast Hammer Hand first of all.
Okay.
Which on a 6 plus 5 is 11.
An 11. Okay. So I need an 8 to stop you. No. Surely I need plus. You're on plus 5,
Yep.
so it's 11. So I would need 12. Yeah, so I need an 8. Yeah, I need an 8. Okay. Come on. Don't fuck this up. Ah, she fucked it up again. Do you still get... you've lost a few guys. Is it because you got at least 10?
10.
Okay, so right. Hammer Hand's going to hammer me hard.
2d3. 4.
4 hits.
Yeah. These are strength 4.
So 3's to wound.
So they all wound AP 2.
Okay, so Earthen Ramparts. Come on, lads. Stop 1. Okay, 3 go down.
Okay. And then we'll do his normal attacks. So he gets 2 attacks, weapon skill 4.
Okay, 1 drop.
Yeah.
And then strength 4, I'm guessing. That'll be a wound either way.
Strength 4, yeah.
I save it on the Earthen Ramparts.
Yeah, so he's AP 1.
Yeah. Okay, so now we go over to our boys fighting at the same time because you're initiative 3,
Yep.
and I'm initiative 3, and even though you're charged, I'm on an Earthen Rampart.
Yep.
Okay, so the Orcs will strike first, but any Empire guys that die will still get to strike back. You have got, is it 13 attacks roughly?
It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 attacks.
14 attacks, because you've got 7 from the front rank. You're hitting on 4s. It seems like it could be a reasonable spread.
I don't think so. I think it's...
Okay, only 5 hits actually. Strength 4, so wounding on 3s. Oh no, just 2. Just 2 of them.
AP 1.
Just on my other ramparts. I stopped 1 of them. That is huge. Okay, now he still gets to fight. So I lost 3 guys at initiative 4. So that means I'm 10 wide, but 2 of my characters have already gone. So that means I'd be down to 5 guys that can fight. 1 of them's champion, so 6 attacks.
Yep.
Come on, lads. Earn these halberds.
Wow.
Okay. Brilliant. He does wound you at the very least.
AP...
Something. Be a pass. Okay. So let's work this out. You killed 4 guys in total.
Yep.
I killed 3 guys in total. How many banners? Are you close order or open order?
Close order.
Okay, so one more for you. I'm also close order, so one more for me. One banner?
Yeah.
One banner for you. 2 banners for me, because I've got my BSB and my unit banner. Is that a draw?
I believe that's a draw.
Do you have a musician?
I do.
Are you 100% sure?
I am 100%
Okay, that's fine. It's just that you said that with a very slight moment of hesitation.
Yeah, standard bearer and
Perfect. You always go for that full command, right? There you go. Yeah, no, I thought you did. No, I wouldn't have even mentioned it, but you went, I do.
Well, sometimes it's where you look for the points.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, you can't march out it, so I'm never in this.
So I fought you to a standstill, and that's probably better for me in the long run. Because it means that I will strike at the same time still, and you won't get as many attacks next time. Now you didn't win that combat, but you didn't lose it. So because your throwing spears don't help you now, do they?
No.
But you don't lose frenzy because you technically didn't lose the combat. If only I hadn't cheaped out and I'd just put a 25-point war banner on my thing, I would have won that. But extra ranks.
No.
Yeah, I think it matters. I've got 2.
I've got 2.
Is that only 4 guys in the back rank? Do you need 5? Should we double check? We're gonna double check. It could be big. We forgot the ranks. It's gonna be big. We're back in a second. I don't mean to alarm you, dear viewers, but I have 2 ranks, and we've checked. Orcs are only regular infantry. So they need 5 for a rank. You've got 1, but that's not 2. So the Orcs have lost by 1. Now, you are going to attempt to pass a leadership test. What is your leadership right now?
I am 8 on the Shaman.
Yes.
With Warband, so he's 9.
9. Okay. The Tray of Destiny. You've passed. So, but I guess... Even if you roll a 6, that's a give ground.
Yeah.
It's a double 1. It's fine, the double 1's coming in handy. It is a give ground.
2 inches.
So, and it's my turn next, right? Yes. So I'm going to test to restrain, because if I do, it means that I can charge you next turn and get the initiative bonus and strike first. Okay. So. No, I've got a BSB. Yes. Okay. So you will go back 2 inches, and I will. We're bracing up. We've taken the charge. We've gone. We've pushed you back, and now we are ready to hopefully charge in. But that is the end of Orc and Goblin turn 3. Let's go in to Empire turn 3. Empire turn 3. Movement on command completed. Did not get the ramparts off, just straight up failed the spell. That's not ideal. I really needed these guys to have that 5-up save, because now they don't have any save because of Plague of Rust, and the Orcs still have Oaken Shield. It's not a remains in play, so I can't dispel it. Is that correct?
Correct.
So the Orcs have a bit of an advantage now. The only thing I have going for me is that you don't have Frenzy, because you lost a combat. And I will get to strike first, and you won't have your spears. So hopefully, just through all of that, it'll balance out you having the 5 and me not. Rest of movement, I moved and wheeled over here. And you released a Fanatic over here, which could be very nasty for me. So you need to roll
A couple of Fanatics.
A couple of Fanatics. So where are we going first? I forgot Father Vigori didn't get his payoff.
Let's do the random guy first.
Okay.
That's
Ooh, it's very close.
No, I think he's coming this way.
Ooh, dearie me. That's which way is he gonna go next turn? All right, and then this one, double.
This one is controlled.
Double. Damn it.
7.
Right, so you're going in there.
Yeah, so it's gonna go.
Bang outside. So D6 hits. Yeah, we know where he's meant to be. There you go. D6 hits. It's the
Five.
big 5. Okay. Wounding on 2s, because it's strength 5, I believe.
I think it's killing on 2.
That's 4 dead. My precious extra rank, which did me so much good, has gone. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way now, boys. Okay, then over to shooting for the Empire. Let's go with the Helens volley gun, and I'm only in range of the Goblins, so let's go for the Goblins. Okay. First dice, a 6. Second dice, a 6. Third dice, a 4. I will increase my ballistic skill. 16 shots.
Where's these famous blowing ups?
Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to jinx it. All right. 16. Okay. I've got 3 more after this. Let me just grab those.
Okay.
Oh, it's looking very good. Bang, 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 bang. No earthen ramparts this time. So, killing on 2s. A couple of 1s, but that is a total of 5, 9 goblins scythed down. So 4 off the back and then another 5.
So 1 shot.
1 shot of panic so far. Is it in one go or in one phase?
Phase.
One phase. So there's still, what you're telling me is there's still a chance. Whilst you're removing those, we've got the first cannon, 10 inches from the back of the boar boys, and I think we can both agree it's going to be a flank shot now. Yep. It's a 4, followed by a 10. That will just hit the boar boys, straight up. And you have a file of 5.
Yeah, so... So you want 10 from...
10 from the back.
10 from here.
A bounced 4 forward.
So you bounce 4 forward.
And then I landed 4 forward and then I bounced 10.
And then you bounce 10.
Yeah. So 5 because of the boss on the flank. 3 go through. 3 6-ups, please.
If you're hitting the boss, use a different save.
I'm not hitting the boss. I'm hitting the unit and I do it by files.
Okay, cool. So this will be how many, sorry?
Just 3. I rolled 2 1s. 3 AP minus 3.
6.
2 go down.
Oh, well.
I think it has to be the back 2. And then the next cannon, same thing. It's a misfire. I can't re-roll it. I've already used it. That goes like that, and that goes like that. And it can't fire next turn either. Grenade launching blunderbuss into the goblins. And that's a miss. So I don't quite panic them yet. But we do have the famous wind blast. Here we go. It's gone off. Do you want to amulet it? Or
Well, amulet.
Amulet away. It's another 2. And then elemental spirit. I do not believe goes off on an 8. I think it's probably much higher than that. Not much higher, it's a 9, but there we go. I didn't want to travel in mystical pathways, so that's fine. So, shooting done. We're whittling. The boar boys are looking pretty thin at the moment. I think we've just got to go over to combat now. Okay, so let's bring the tray over. Drive them, men, drive them. Empire General goes first. He's hit you twice. He's wounded you twice.
We have...
Oh, that's
twice.
big. That's big. Captain hits you twice. He wounds you twice.
This is on initiative...
4.
So...
He knocks down 2. Your boss gets to go now.
My boss gets to go, yeah. So
He's in, so it's just hammer hand, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So that will be...
I'm going to have to try and stop it.
Yeah. 14.
Not quite. I get a 12.
2d3.
2d3. It's 5 hits. Can this swing things?
So 4.
Yeah.
So freeze.
Any you plague is still affecting me, so 2 go down.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 2 won't get to strike. Your boss gets to actually hit me now.
He does indeed. 2 attacks.
So I've taken 2. I'll put stack the casualties up there.
Should be
2 dead because of what do you call it? So now we're striking at the same time. I've lost 4 from the front rank, 2 cats, so I'm only going to have 4 attacks here.
So I've lost 2 guys, so I've got 4 attacking.
Yeah, 4.
My boss, so I'll have 5 attacks.
Oh, yeah, I've got my boss as well. So there we go. Okay. Let's...
4s.
I've only hit once again.
3s.
I've wounded you.
I've wounded you 3 times.
Okay. I don't get a save because of Plague of Rust.
I will get...
Your Oaken Shield. No, so you've lost a guy as well. Okay. I think it's the same again, you know, but...
I've done 7 this time, so I've done 4 more.
7? Were those were from the Fnatic, weren't they?
Were they?
Yes, yeah. So those ones aren't part of it. Yeah. So, 4 for you. Close order. And then you've got, this is your side, isn't it? So I've got to remember that.
Rank each.
Tell you what, green for you, right? Rank, 1 rank each. So green for you, that's for me. 1 banner for you. 2 banners for me. Yeah. Is it officially a draw this time?
I think it's officially a draw this time.
Cool. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. It's getting a bit dicey though. I thought I'd have you that turn, but I've rolled out of 11 halberd attacks. I've hit twice. My halberds are really let me down, and they always do, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. So we go over to Orc and Goblin turn 4. Ooh, okay. Oh my days. Sigmar Preservers. Start of Urk turn 4 could not have gone better for them. I think that might be game changing. Every single spell went off on either a 5 or a 6 or a double 6. I could not do anything. The green War energy.
Opposite turn 1.
Yeah, completely overwhelming. The one spell you got off on an 8, I just failed to dispel it. My wizard always being 1 short, and sadly. And then to really put salt in the wound, this fanatic didn't quite laminate himself into a building, and this fanatic got the perfect line. He went this way. If he'd just gone an inch to the side, he would have gone through both units.
He would have done indeed, yes.
But sadly, he did not go an inch to the side, and as a result, he's gone through my unit, and he's taken out 4 Empire Halberdiers. So this, and you've got Oaken Shield off. I think this could be sweet night, unless everything else goes horribly wrong for you to balance out that insanely good start to the turn. This could be the pivotal moment of the battle, but never say never. Let's see what happens. You also travel Mystical Pathway over here. Yep. Did a bit of a pivot here. I'm just out of 10 inches there. Am I still itchy? Yes.
You're still itchy, yeah.
I'm itchy. So that's it. I think a bit of shooting and then the fateful combat. And we'll have to see what happens. So, where do you want to start?
We'll start with a couple of Doom Divers. We're going to go for the Bob Spearman this time.
Big Bob Spearman.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens. So 4 inches to the side. Correction.
So. Yeah.
2. So you're just going to go.
And BS as well.
You don't go for BS. Oh yes, yeah, you do. So you fully correct it. So you just land straight in the middle. Do you have a small template?
I do somewhere.
Okay, we'll be back in just a second. By the power of bolt action, we have got you covered. So we are looking at 6 fully covered guys, and 1, 2, 3 on the back, and then 3 on each side. So that will be 12 partially covered guys. So and again, this is just going so well for the Orcs and Goblins. I told you you need to roll badly.
Oh, there you go.
No, I think that's fine. Man.
No, because this is for the partials.
Yeah, that's 4. So you dropped 2 there. So now you need to wound me. So it'll be 1 guy who's
So how many were actually in the centre?
6.
6 we said, didn't we? So 2.
6 were fully good.
6, so that's all the hits there. So the one guy that takes the stone
Yeah.
is a strength 8 hit with stupid AP.
He dies.
He dies. Yeah, and then the rest are
3s.
strength 4, AP 1. So
He's trying. He's trying. Just 4.
Just 4 dead.
Appreciate the effort.
Promises to be good. And
I
then,
appreciate the effort. Next up, same again.
Next up will be number 2.
Mega off.
10 inches.
Even with a 3-inch correct. Do you want to see how much correction you get?
No, because it's not going to. It's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Even with a correction, I can't get onto anything over there. So
No.
that's fine. So let's move on to a ruby ring.
Ruby ring.
+2 from here.
Okay. Oh, do you mind if I just have this as the last bit?
10.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, sorry. I moved her out of the way because we were measuring, didn't I? There we go.
So 10.
A 10. Am I in 24? Do you want to double check for me? It's a solid maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, okay. No, I got a 10. Again, she's always one short.
I'll be 10.
10 hits, that's what you needed. Winning on, bugger me, man. You were winning on 2s before because of itchy nuisance.
I was, yeah.
It's okay. I didn't even roll my armor save. So we've completely messed it up.
Yeah.
So, right. Let's say I've got to make 6 armor saves. I passed. There you go. There you go. Easy peasy. Because there were a few 1s in there as well, weren't there? So now you're on your 2s to wound with your fireball.
We are, yes.
Again, you are doing so well.
5
I'm really
1s.
proud of you, man. You're doing such a good job of trying to fuck this turn up in the face of an incredible start.
It's the camera.
I've only lost 2 more. Father Gregory. Oh, fucking hell, dude. You didn't get the fireball off. Magic resistance 1. And I was on the line. Indeed. Back on they go, baby. We're gonna get there in the end. Itchy nuisance though, I was 2 below because I got a 7 and you got an 8. So even magic resistance 1, you still would have got it off. So we haven't messed that one up, dear viewers. We're getting there in the end. It's the camera, man. People never appreciate how much extra the camera sort of adds on in terms of distracting you and trying to remember stuff. It's amazing you remembered your fungus brew all 3 turns.
10, 11.
So you moved, but that's it.
Yeah, but move doesn't count for short bows, but long range does.
5s.
5 to 6s. Yeah, 6 is poison.
The poison train. Is that it? The poison train?
Just 2. Yeah.
Poison train. Come on. Shields up, boys. There we go. This guy is going to die eventually. It's just a matter of when. Okay.
And that be shooting, I believe.
Oh no, the dreaded bit. I was enjoying this combat so much.
I don't know if the Orcs have managed to eke that one out. I really don't.
The Fanatics really saving your ass though.
Your general's whiffed 2 times in a row. Now's his chance to shine.
You've said it. You've said it. You've said it. So I have to go first with the general. Okay. Do I want to issue a challenge? It's your turn. You have to issue a challenge first.
I know. Do I want to issue a challenge? No.
I'm going to issue a challenge.
I'll accept it with unit champion.
It was my unit champion that was issuing the challenge. Okay, so General. He's hit 3 times. He's wounded 3 times. Oaken shield, baby. Which you can still get off because it's a range self.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, 2 down. 2 down. Okay. Now we have the captain and the hammer hand. So, captain. 2 hits. Captain. No wounds. He's only strength 5. Okay, so
his spell. 9 is enough to go off.
Is it a 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a 6. I cannot fail. There we go. Yes! You did something! By the way, we to the dear viewers, we remembered a mistake. The glowy green amulet only stops you if you're targeting that unit. This was the honest mistake. Craig thought that the second spell I was doing, the elemental spirit, was a magic missile. Yeah. So don't worry, we've caught it. We're not going to change anything. It's far too late to go back, but we're mentioning it so that you guys know that we've caught it. Okay, so going forward with your 2 attacks.
Yep. So
one hit,
and
it is a wound. I have a save now. A mighty 6 up. No plague of rust. Yes. The horde of Helm Hammerhand sounds in the deep. So now it's mano a mano combat.
Indeed.
Challenge. Should we do our challenge first? You want to roll on the tray? A tray off. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 2 hits apiece. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 1 wound from me. 2 wounds from you. Okay, so you've got a 5-up save. Do you pass it? Oh no, a double 6 for me. I passed 1, but sadly not the other. So you get the 1, but you don't get the overkill.
Correct.
Okay. And then it comes to... oh yes, of course. Now you have got 5 regular 5 guys, but then you've lost 2, so you've got 3 attacks left.
Yep.
And I have got... I've lost 1 guy, and my 2 characters have been... So that'd be 7. So that'd be 3 guys down, so I've got 7 attacks left. Because you didn't get Hammerhand for once in your life. Okay, right. Lads, here we go. It's better. It's not great, but it's better. Okay, here we go. It's 1 whole wound, which you have failed. It failed either way. So you've lost a guy. Now, he still gets to fight with your 3 attacks back. It's 2 hits. It's 1 whole wound. Yep. And I fail that. Okay, so I'll take that guy from there and we'll just put that guy.
I think it's another draw.
I think it might be another draw as well, because you've got the extra. So we've both got.
I've got the rank.
You've got the rank and I've got the extra banner.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Just fucking die. It's another draw. I'll tell you what, man. Who would have thought that Empire State Troops could hold Orcs to a draw?
Indeed.
It goes to show that when properly led...
To be fair, Orcs don't usually stick around in the combat, though. If they're frenzied, lose it...
Yeah.
They're doing quite well for the Orcs.
Both sides are quite happy with how it's going. You're just... I should have 10 more... Your Fanatics killed 10 guys. If I had a whole extra rank left, you would have lost that combat. Oh, yeah. If I had just 5 guys... If I had a whole extra rank, I would have that combat. And that Fanatic, I think, has swung this battle of attrition in your favour.
It's very, very attritional, yes.
It's very, very difficult. Hopefully, he will balance things out by going sideways and taking 5 of your guys out at the start of my turn.
Oh, sideways.
No. Don't you put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby. Right. It's time for Empire. Turn 4. We're clinging on by the skin of our teeth. I thought you had me in that turn. Now, if those Fanatics can work for me, take out the Boingy Boys, take out the Savage Orcs. If they do that, there's a chance. Empire, turn 4. Movement and command has been completed. I've stayed still over here, but I've Earthen Ramparts and Father Grigori got his spell off for reroll 1s in combat. That was it. That's my movement and that's my command. Now we go over... Oh no, I've not done my movement. We need to do random movement first. So that was command, random movement. Fanatic number 1. Come on, you salty bastard. I think that misses everyone.
I think it does.
Just goes...
Yeah,
you bastard! And now next turn he's gonna go in there. No! Oh man, he literally just ends up right there. Right, he's not helped me out, but he's not hindered me. I'll take it. Okay, now we have got this guy. He goes 4 inches into your way. Oh, he's dead. It's a double 1. Yeah. A double something. Okay. Okay. Shooting. I am going. My Hellblaster's out of range. One of my cannons can't fire. The only thing I want to do is move this guy up to here.
Yep.
And rest of movement. I'm kind of okay if you try that charge now. You frenzy, you have to try that charge. Shit, man. Can I do this? How far can I march backwards? 2. It's like you can't march, but you can move half. You move backwards, can't you?
Yep.
I'll move 2 inches back. Can you just get 2 inches for me? Just if you fuck that charge up and I get to charge you back, that could be quite big.
They will have warband though,
so it's just going to be to there.
rollable.
There you go. That's fine.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so cannon fire. Cannon fire. We're gonna go 10 inches from the back of the injured Doom Diver, which I should be able to place in the forest, but I can't place it behind the forest. Okay, so let's see what we get. That'll be a hit because of the size of your base. That should hit you.
Well, where are you placing it? Sorry.
10 inches from the back corner.
But you only have to place it here.
No, I can place it in the forest.
Oh,
Yeah. I just can't place. I can't place it on the other side of the forest. You see.
Okay,
So because you'll be at least 2 inches wide, and 8 will.
Which one are you going for? This one?
Whichever's got the injured one.
Well, nine's injured.
One guy lost a crew.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Correct, he did. Yes.
So that should get you there. So let's see if we can get the wound. No! Nothing is going right for me. Right, grenade launching blunderbuss.
Such a swing again.
I don't think I'm in range of anything. No, I'm not going to be in range of anything. So wind blast into the ball boys. An 8. I think it goes off on an 8, but I'll double check. It is an 8. You stopped it.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. Summon elemental spirit. That will go off on a 9. I need a 9. Can you stop me? Yes. Learn. Learn from that. So now it comes over to here. I'm not going to issue a challenge this time. Would you like to issue a challenge this time? No. Okay. Come on, lads. Now is the time. That's okay. Come on, lads. Now is the time. That's okay. 2 wounds. Every time.
Excellent.
Every time.
It's their oaken shields. They made of wood for the savages.
I hate it. I hate the fact that you can do ranged stealth in combat. It vexes me. I'm terribly vexed.
They basically picked up bits of wood and protect themselves.
I'm gonna take another wound. If you pass this, I'd kill you. All right, so I've killed one.
That takes the rank off me.
Well, that's small mercies, I suppose. Yep. Do you want to try and hammer hand me?
We'll do it to you guys, not you.
Yeah. Feels like it's coming to me. Fucking hell again! I have to use a fated just to not worry. Yeah. No. Okay. This is it. It's this. Oh, only 2.
Don't know why I'm looking for more dice, but that is 2 wounds.
AP?
AP 1, I believe, on him. Oh, no, AP 2.
Okay, so that will get rid of 2.
And then he'll attack. Hits once. Wounds once. Got choppers -1.
Is that still now? I thought it was only the first round of combat. And we've been drawn for ages. I don't pass it anyway. Okay, then we fight at the same time. I am now down to just 3 guys. I think this is...
And I've got...
You've lost 1. And you've got... Yeah, just 1.
Lost 1, he's 4, so I've got 2, 4, 5, 6.
What? Of course, the 1 hit. And it doesn't wound. Yeah, this is pretty much... in the face of your luck being just generally high and my luck being generally low, this has gone extremely badly.
Extra AP for big guns.
So that will just kill. That'll just kill 3.
Yep.
And then I've got to take a 4-up save on a 3-up save on him first. Nope, 5-up wards. Oh, of course not. Of course not. So that will be him down to 2 wounds. Clearly lost the combat. It's not looking good. That will be a normal path, but because I'm outnumbered, I'll have to re-roll it. And that's me gone. Do you want to overrun?
We've got no choice.
You're not frenzy. You are no longer frenzy, so you have a choice.
So we'll try and restrain because I don't want to run through the fanatic.
Okay, that's fair. I will run off the ball. I will run 9 inches backwards. I am now not in a unit of halberdiers anymore, so I think I will get a half decent chance to rally, but we'll sort that out. But yeah, I think just my halberd's just hitting so badly, and we're gonna end up about there. My halberd's hitting so badly, and in the face of just overwhelming sort of orc magical domination, it's been a real toughie. But that is, I mean, rolling a 1 over there as well, man. I just couldn't. Just not been able to catch a break. The one chance I've got now is the Orc Big Uns charge in, completely laminate themselves against my unit, and that might swing things back in my favour. It's the only chance we've got. We'll have to take it. We're back in Orc, turn 5. Orc turn 5 has started off with their usual magical domination. They got a fairly roll low on Plague of Rust, but I think it's not magical dominance, it's magical incompetence on the side of the Empire, unfortunately. It's a whole new model. I thought, new model, this one surely won't have the same trends as the last one. Turns out it does. I should just play dwarves, screw magic. And then you tried to get another Earthen Ramparts off, but I did actually manage to block that one. So she's sort of 50-50, I guess it's not too bad. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Now we've got some random movements.
Indeed. Fanatic time.
Fanatic time. What's he going to do?
By the time he died.
He's going to hit you.
He is going to hit me.
Yay!
Excellent. So he'll pop through here, like that.
How many hits do you get?
It's just
4. That's better. I thought you were going to roll a 1, but let's see. Brilliant. So it only kills one guy. Or maybe. War Paint?
Yes.
War Paint. No, he does kill a guy. Okay, hopefully he'll just keep bouncing through you now and eventually score me 25% of your points. Okay.
So, random moves for these guys.
Okay, here we go. Boingy boys. 8. They've not been great. They've been okay. Bring them to the volley gun. Bring them to me, I must feast.
They're going to stay. I think they just want to randomly stay.
Are they going to randomly preserve their points?
They are going to.
Now, you have to charge. You have no choice. What is your charge distance? What's the distance you need?
So I move 7.
You have Swift Stride.
I have Swift Stride, and
it's over 12.
Straight. It's
because not including my movement
30,
traits.
30.
Yeah, so it's over 12. So you need 13. So you need a 6 on one of these dice. And that will guarantee it without Swift Stride.
Yes, and I have Warband.
You have Warband. Tray of Destiny, sir. Okay, so now you need anything.
11.
You need not a 1 or a 2 on this dice on Swift Stride. You are in.
14. Yep.
You are in. Did you want to get in?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. He's an Orc war boss.
Maybe.
He's an Orc
Maybe.
war boss. What can go wrong?
He wanted to get in. The question: did you want to get in? Okay.
Cool. So.
Come on, I've got Earthen Ramparts, Father Grigori, Spears. Come on, lads, I believe.
Remaining moves.
Are there any remaining moves, my son?
Oh, to be fair.
The cogs are whirring. He is both brutal, but right now he is thinking cunning. Get some panning shots whilst you have a little think. Ah, yes, the banner, very, very nice. I am very worried about how this is going to go. I'm very annoyed I didn't win this combat. This is doing what it should always do, and is once again proof that Empire guns are the only way to play. Right, thinking time over, Craig. It's time to go.
So we're just going to nudge these guys forward, but stay out of 24 of the Death Machine.
Death Machine range.
Yeah, essentially.
So do you want to measure 24 and I'll give you a little, or have you got it? Have you eyeballed it?
I think we're good about that.
Yes, that's fine. I can move that out of your way. You hold your trait. There we go. Nice.
Will be back here.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, cool. So that's that done. Don't think we want to do anything with these guys for now.
Preserve 10 points. It's late game.
Indeed. It's whether they move that way. Probably could. We tried travel mystical pathways.
Okay.
Why not?
That's just a no.
That is a no.
That's just a no.
Why are we not moving?
I don't even need to do anything. Okay. We can't avoid it, Craig. Oh, well, we can avoid it.
Yeah, because we've got some shooting.
We got some shooting to do first. Okay, where are those Doom Divers going? Are they continuing the artillery duel? They've been fired at now.
Yeah, we got to continue our artillery duel. Nothing else to shoot at.
Okay.
I went for your dudes.
They're like, I don't even know if they stay a unit now. I think they become two separate things.
Yeah.
So then they probably just rally as normal next turn. So I have to roll for it, of course, but they get a chance to rally next turn.
We'll take a pop at them.
You're going for them, okay?
You may as well.
So which one are you Which one are you targeting? I guess they pop apart now, so you'd have to pick one or the other.
So who've we got? Sorry.
General, BSB.
General's wounded, is he?
He's got two. He's taken a wound, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for the general.
Okay.
Okay. So.
That's a misfire.
That's a misfire.
Was that the injured one?
It is.
Okay.
So he's injured one more.
So he is not firing for the rest of the game.
Cool.
Good job. Good job, man. Okay, next one.
Next one.
4. You get to want to try and adjust this.
I do.
Big adjustment. Here we go. No. I think you're going to miss. Because it's 1.5 inches. You're going to scatter 3 inches sideways, so you have to be scattering off.
I've got 1 inch back. So I've effectively scattered 2 inches.
No, 3. 3 inches. Yeah. Either way, I think you needed a 3.
Yeah, all good.
So yeah, sadly not. Bolt action. There we go. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
I don't think we can.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
It is a disorder charge. What is your initiative?
My initiative, I believe, is about 5. I will double check.
Okay. My initiative is also 5 on my general.
Cool.
So.
Your general's in there.
I have 2.
Is he your general?
No, that is my general.
Right.
The other one is the other one is the general. So.
What's your general arm with?
The Duelist Blades.
Which gives him
5 attacks at AP 1.
5 attacks, AP 1.
Strength 4.
Weapon skill
5. Strength 4. So hitting on 3s, but wounding on 4s, because you're not T5 on boards. You just get a slightly better save.
Yes. Unless we challenge him out.
You could try and challenge him out. I suspect he won't accept the challenge, and someone else will be accepting the challenge.
Who else have you got in there?
Unit champion, Father Grigori.
Okay, yeah, let's go for it then.
Just go for it. Well, I'll issue a challenge with my unit champion.
My unit champion will accept then.
Good, because it means less attacks coming in. Less of those, like 3 or 4 attacks or whatever it is. Yeah. So, we're both initiative 5. Would you like the honour of rolling your dice first?
Go on, then we will do. So,
how many attacks do you have?
So, he starts with 4 base.
Yes.
He then gets Furious Charge.
Nice.
He's also Frenzy.
Nice.
And that should be it.
Does he have 2 hand weapons?
He doesn't know. He's going to go at this with his Cavalry Spear.
Okay.
I believe Chris wants to give him. Yeah, just Cavalry Spear.
Okay.
Cool.
So you are hitting me on 3s. Because you're not a Black Orc War Boss, so there we go. You've dropped 1.
Yep.
What is your natural strength?
My natural strength is...
I'm going to guess 5 because you're an absolute weapon.
Indeed, but you get +1 for Cavalry Speed.
So 2's either way. Yeah. You've dropped another 1.
But re-rolling for choppers.
Okay. Does that... it doesn't matter, but out of curiosity, does that affect non-hand weapons?
It's covered, yeah. So
that's fine.
All non-magical.
Cool. Yeah. So, I need some 5-ups.
So, these are...
It's my invulnerable save. Ward save.
Yeah.
because of earthen ramparts. I stopped 1. Okay. So 3 are going to go down. Now I get a chance. You're on initiative 3 on your basic guys, aren't you?
My base guys are initiative.
Because I will be initiative 4 with spears. So I think all of my guys get to go first.
Yeah, let me just check what they are. Not used all fly mobs before. Yeah, we're initiative 3.
Okay, so my captain of the Empire hitting you on 3s, rerolling 1 thanks to Father Grigori. He's hit you all the times. He's only strength 4, so he needs force to wound. Okie dokie. That is 4 at -1.
So these will be 4 up saves then.
4 up saves. He's got 2 of them.
So that will
Okay.
be...
Okay, here we go. I'm feeling it, boys. I'm feeling it. Father Grigori coming in with 2 attacks. Weapon skill of your men? 3,
skill
4?
is 3, I think.
I've hit you 2 times. I'm strength 6 because of my great weapon. That means I would be going last. So I'll do these wounds, but anyone he kills, you can keep fighting with. So 2 wounds. Do you want to roll your saves at -2 because it's a great weapon? So he kills 1, but that guy still fights. We might still fight. Put him just like back here. Yeah, because he might get stabbed to death by spears anyway. Now I've lost 3 guys. One of my guys is in a challenge with you. So does this mean the rest of the attacks would now have to go on the war boss? Because he's not in a challenge.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So lost. I've got 2 ranks of 6. 2 characters, so that means I've got it would be 12 attacks, but 2 characters means it goes down to 10 attacks. Sergeant to the challenge, it goes down to 8 attacks. Sorry, because Sergeant, it's just 1 guy, so it goes down to 9 attacks. Yeah, I'm listing out on 3 models. Okay.
Is Sergeant not in the challenge?
I'm not including him in this. Okay, so that wasn't a hit. I won't count it. And now I need 5s.
And toughness 5.
Do I do it on him or do I do it on the unit's toughness? I don't know how it works.
You do it on him.
I don't know.
Yeah, do it on him.
Take a wound then, please.
Okay, so he has base 2 up.
It's 2 up.
So
that's fine. And then the challenge, I will get to strike you first. 1 hit. No wounds. I'll just quickly check, because I think I have the page here. To hit or wound rolls of 1. So I will choose to roll the wound roll of 1. So I didn't roll the hit roll of 1. That's a wound, please. No AP. You're fine. So now you have
my attacks into the challenge.
Your attacks into the challenge, yes.
So you get 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Because of Furious Charge, Frenzy, and Champion.
Okay, so hitting on 4s.
So they all hit.
Oh, that's good. You needed that.
And
probably many wounds.
Yes.
Is he
strength 5?
Okay, so 2s to wound.
But
so
that is extra AP for big.
Doesn't matter. Well. I'm just on my other ramparts. I stopped 3 of them. So you do kill him, but you don't get overkill, which is important. All right.
Okay. The ball will attack into that as well.
Yeah. That's a miss.
Doesn't do anything. Okay.
And then the guy who died to Father Grigori but still gets to fight.
He does. So he's got.
Oh, bugger me.
1 attack.
Sorry.
Furious.
Father Grigori would have had to go over here, so he would have had to do. So I would have been wounding him on 5s here.
Right.
So don't worry, I remember exactly how many it was. I had 2 5s and 1 6. So let's say, so just let me, you would have taken 1 wound on him from Father Grigori if this guy, if these attacks, if you fail 2 saves basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
So you just need to roll 2 saves for me. 2 3-ups. Otherwise it goes back to exactly the way it was.
3 ups, why? Because it's minus.
There's no mass, this is from the spears. So just trust me, and I'm not jibbing you. Right, so he dies, he takes 1 wound, nothing else.
Tall high trousers.
Tall high trousers, so he passes 1, so he still just takes 1 wound. And that, so basically, he died to the spear, and then he, because we can't target him because he's in a challenge unless there's nowhere to hide, at which point he would take the wound, one of the wounds from Father Grigori, and one of the wounds from the spears. Cool. If he could die, because there's nowhere for him to hide, then he would die first, but I don't know how it works.
So him?
No, so he doesn't get to strike now because it's the spears that would have killed him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you see, it's all clicked into place, yeah? Okay. It's because we said Father Grigori killed him, but then we had to do the spears first, and that's why the spears should have had to go here for wounding. That's why there were 2 more saves, because I rolled 2 5s and 1 6. We said it was his toughness, but it couldn't have been his toughness. It had to be here. Yeah, because she was out of it. Yeah. It's because I messed up and got excited with Father Grigori, but it's all landed the way it should have done, because he is protecting him from being targeted because he's part of that unit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the final result. So I think I might win through static combat res.
Possibly.
But let's work it out. So I did 4 wounds because of the Trollhide Man. 5 wounds because one of them was a regen. So I did 5 wounds. You did 4 wounds.
Yep.
That's 1 minute. Can give you 5. You can use your little green dice to try this because my brain is already burnt out from remembering what the hell happened in that combat. So 5 wounds.
Was it 5 or 4?
It was
3.
One of them was saved by a regen. So he's taken.
Yeah, regen and 3 dead.
And he's taken 1 wound.
He's taken a wound, yes.
So 5 versus your 4.
Yep.
Are you close order?
I am.
So you get 1 and I get 1. So 1 more dice for you. Do you have a banner? Not anymore.
Not anymore, no.
So I have a banner. And I have got 2 ranks. So you should have 1 more dice in there. So I think
you win by 2.
I win by 2. There's nothing else involved. So it's your leadership minus 2, and you are heavily outnumbered. So if you fail, this will be a flee. So I think that's a fail.
I think it will be.
Orc War Boss right there.
He's leadership 8.
Yes. So you can't get Warband.
And he's outside reroll range.
Okay, so that will be. So I am going to obviously choose to try and fucking get you. Yeah. So roll your 2d6. I can't catch you.
Right.
So is that? Do you hit the goblins? Yes.
I do hit the goblins.
You might make them fall back in good order. That's about it, basically.
Yeah.
I have to pursue because I said I was going to.
So we're back here.
I only go 3. Brilliant. Spears are better than halberds. I always said it.
So panic test.
They're going to go, I think, but double check. So I'm just going to go 3 inches to there. That's a reroll from the BSB. Still going to cause them. It's a fall back in good order. Beginning of my turn, I was able to rally both of these. I successfully rallied my general first, and he was then able to rally the BSB. They've just split apart slightly in case of, A, mercenaries, every man for himself, and B, because we don't know if those Doom Divers are going to try and get a pop going. We got Earthen Ramparts off successfully here, although we are still feeling a little rusty. And we are not in charge range here. And so the only risk is the charge coming from the Boingy Boys. I don't know if Craig would go for it because he is in sort of points preservation mode, but he might go for it if some things panic off the board and he needs a Hail Mary. So there's only a bit of shooting for the Empire. My favourite phase. The volley gun's not in range, so it's just DOS cannon. First cannon going into the injured Doom Diver, 10 inches from the back. You know the drill. It's going to be a hit.
Yep.
It's going to be a wound. It's very dead. How many wounds does it have, actually?
It only had 1 left.
Okay. Fair enough. The next cannon is going to try and repeat the same thing. It's going to be a 6, so I will need a bounce. That's going to hit. And that's going to be a wound. And it's only going to be 2 wounds. It still lives. D3 plus 1. There you go. At this point, I would like to completely retrospectively invoke the not in the tray rule and use that to only benefit me at this time. I got one more turn to try and get that bad boy. Hopefully I can do it. That's my turn.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. No. I've got to do some magic. So, Wind Blast. I believe it's an 8, but I think it's 8 for Wind Blast, 9 for Summon Elemental Spirit. It is. So, you've got to try and stop me. You're in dispel range with your level 4. No. You match me. So, D3 plus 1. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, please. 3 go down. And, the Fanatic didn't twat them, by the way. He thought about it, but not quite. And then Summon Elemental Spirit. I get it off on a 10. I needed a 9. You do not stop me. And I'm going to summon the Elemental Spirit of Bolt Action. And I'm going to...
Resorting to machine.
I think it goes... How far is the range on it?
12, is it?
15. I wonder if I go there... Or it goes D6, right? So if I go there, I don't think I can physically twat my own guys. But I think if I go here, there's a chance it between the Fanatic and it goes into you and gets you below 25%. So we're going to put it literally right there. It's the inner circle. It's an inch close to you. All right. Now it's the end of the Empire turn. I don't believe I have any no combat, no other shooting. You win over about 24 inches. Orc Goblin turn 6. Back in a moment. Start of the Orc and Goblin turn 6. The Elemental Spirit is going to go 3 inches that way. So it doesn't hurt you. Okay, but it's still annoying you slightly. The Fanatic.
He moves in the random movement phase.
Okay.
But we've got to do some rallying first.
So we've checked this and it is a double 1 for you.
Yeah, but he has War Cry.
Can he do that when he's fleeing?
I don't think he can. No, he probably won't be able to.
So let's see what happens. No. So how far does he flee? That's going to be off the board. The War Boss is gone. Now, traditionally, that would cause the entire Orc army to crumble. I'm just saying, if you'd like to concede for narrative purposes.
No, we'll just roll badly.
Night Goblins are fine. I knew, so they were a leadership 9 panic check, re-rollable, that you were convinced they were going to go. But they've stuck around. That's a huge chunk of points, that level 4 in there. That's a huge chunk of points.
This is indeed so.
Fanatical. Just for the hell of it. It's slightly out of sequence, does it matter? Or have you got spells?
Well, I'm thinking spells.
Okay, so tell you what. Let you do all your spells, and then we'll be back with some Fanatics and some other movement. Orc command phase is over. You successfully got Oaken Shield off. You tried to get the ramparts off and blew up, taking a wound on the wizard and killing a couple of goblins. And then you successfully got Plague of Rust on my spearman. We now have to do the Fanatic. It's going to be big either way. Shall we see what he can do? He's going to go back 7 inches.
I think that's going straight into your BSB.
Do I get to dodge it because I'm a lone character? Are you sure? Because you can't normally target lone characters.
It's like a template.
It's like a template. Okay. How many hits do you get? So that's going to hit my BSB.
Yeah.
How many hits are you going to get? 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, he suffers 4. 2 wounds. AP 1 or 2? I'll roll my armor saves first.
83.
Okay, I've got a 6 up save first. Ooh, we're going to change those dice. And then I need 1 5 up. 5 up ward. Talisman of Protection, come on. No. No, you get the BSB. That's a big swing. That's a big swing. And he's going to end up...
Does your general have to test now because that's destroyed?
He ignores panic because he is an Empire General.
Excellent.
Well, technically, he takes the test and goes, "I'm okay."
That was. He's been starved show.
He has. That's big.
He's been the most controlled fanatic.
He's been so good. Oh man, he definitely was within 7, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So that's random movements. Other than these guys, now.
That could swing it. I've no idea what the points are at right now. What are you thinking?
So, remember that little trick I told you about?
Yes, I do. I am concerned about it.
So,
can you manage it? You need a big boing.
A big double boing, possibly into the wizard.
You can't choose to target the wizard because she is an independent character near a unit within 3 inches,
Yes.
and you can't use random movement to get around that.
Within 3 inches. So
Yeah.
I don't really want to go into this because the initiative.
So I would strike before you,
And I don't get my impacts.
and you don't get your impacts.
And that's what they're good at, is impacts.
It's discretion, the better course of valor.
I think it may well be. However, we will.
Doom Diver?
No, we'll ignore them for now. We're not moving them. Yeah. These we'll try to dispel this.
Okay, you are in range, so you can definitely give it a go.
So this will be. Yeah, that's gone.
Yes, casting value 9. Yeah, there you go. I was probably going.
It's from that wizard as well.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I thought it was casting value 10. That's mystical pathways.
Yeah. So that's that done. Movements. We're not randomly moving those. We've randomly moved him. Got our normal movements. We'll try and cast mystical pathways here.
Okay.
Which on a 12 goes off.
Fated Dispel, because I'm not in range for a regular spell. Nope. So I get a 6 every time, but I never get the other 6.
So we can go 12 forward, essentially, but I want to stay outside of
24.
Like that, so we're okay.
So you're gonna. We're just moving forward. We know you're out of 24. I should have. I didn't get mystical pathways off, but if I had, I would have moved that thing forward for helping me this turn. But sadly, the Hellblast has done all it can. So you're going to bow me a bit.
We're going to bow you. We're going to do a couple of magic missiles into you.
Okay.
Possibly doom dive you as well.
Everything into.
Well, let's start off with what we've got to do. So let's start with him.
Okay.
So this is the ruby ring.
Okay.
Which goes off.
It can't be irresistible though, can it? 'Cause it's a bound item.
That's 14.
14. So I'm going to try and wizardly dispel it because I should be within 24 now. No. Off you go. 2d6. That's 9. That's 3 to wound. Oh, it's a bit. No, just 1 less. It was just a cluster of ones that made it seem worse. 5 up. Just to serve the ramparts. Stop 2, so 3 go down. 1, 2, 3. Come on, lads, hold firm.
Same from this side.
Okay.
So goes off on.
It's another good.
15.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a double 6 here. No, again. I always get the 1, but not the 2. 6 hits. Okay. Drop 2, so that's 4.
Oh, yep.
Okay. I passed 2 of them. 2 of them go down. Still going strong, boys.
5. It's not 4, is it?
I can't panic.
Okay.
You have to get me below 25% to get 25% of my points.
Yes.
So you have to have a good bow bit or doom diver bit now.
So let's do the bows. So it will be.
Classic 11.
Yep.
We know this now like the back of our hand. Hitting on 5s. 6s are good. Will they load 1 last volley of poison? 2 and then 1 more.
2 and 1 more. Yep.
That's going to be wounding me on. You weren't itchy range. And you were long range for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just up to wound.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit you to start off with. No,
Yeah.
It's just 2.
So 2 more 5-ups. 1 more gets past the other rampart, but we're doing okay.
And then Doom Diver.
Where's he aiming for?
So
I'll just have this guy as the last casualty on that row to keep my wizard within 3 inches. You go for them?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Can you do it? That's going to be 6 inches straight. I think that's going to miss, but do your. It might not miss actually.
No, 'cause it's 6.
Yeah, and you've got a correction as well.
Correction, so we'll go on.
2 inches. So scatters 4 from.
It's gone 6 that way.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. You can't target the wizard.
You can direct it on.
You can't use it specifically. You cannot use weapons. It has a whole bit in the figure. It says you can't use weapons that don't like target specific points to try and go after characters.
I've seen this done in battle groups. So.
I think I get like an initiative test to avoid it. Genuinely, like.
Because you're not part of the unit, I don't think you do. It's a close to 10-play weapon.
I'm sure it's.
Well, I won't do it anyway. It's fine.
I mean, it would be like what, a partial. You can't kill her. It'd be like a partial hit. It'd be like a partial wound. Why are we arguing? You'd get like 1 partial, do like 1 wound to her. So you know what? I agree you can do it. Go for it, man. But I'll tell you what, dear viewers, I think that you can't do that. Craig says he thinks you can. Let's not argue. Let the viewers decide.
Yeah, it's one of the really strong things about Doom Divers is sniping characters in units.
Right, because you can then direct the super strength onto the
super strength.
Yeah, okay. I agree in units you could actually do that.
It might be different.
In units, yeah.
With him being outside, it would be different.
I just know I can't use cannons to do it.
Yeah.
And I know it's like, there's a whole thing in the FAQ where it's like, if you can't try and use weapons that don't target things, so go after things you couldn't target and all this kind of stuff. So I don't fucking know.
I've seen lots of people doing it with Doom Divers.
Fair.
That's what makes them probably
so good.
Better war engines.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna go for the unit.
You're gonna go for the unit anyway because you couldn't kill the wizard. You might if you get a good hit.
So let's figure out where we are.
So you go 4 inches basically from the center of the unit.
From the center of the units.
So you're going to land there. So you're going to, if we get the template. You measure it exactly.
Center's there.
So I think you are going to, if there was a central hole in this, absolutely twat 1 guy, get 2 guys, and have 2 partials.
Cool. 2 partials.
1 of them. So that will be 3 guys that are being hit regularly, and 1 guy being twatted. So he survives.
He survives. Catches the
catches the goal.
Excellent.
2 more, man. 2 other ramparts. No, 2 more go down. Okay.
I think that's everything.
That all she wrote. Okay, so I guess the last thing is we can go straight into my turn because really it's where does the fanatic go? Because I don't need to. I can't move anything. I can't do any charges.
Deadly war.
So it's where does the fanatic go, and can I kill the Doom Diver with my catapult, with my cannons? That's it. So where does the fanatic go? If he kills my general, because you do it at the start, right?
No movement phase.
So I can move away first.
Random movement. So he'll go before you move.
Okay, off you go. Then I'm not doing any of the movement.
But you've got anything else to do?
Nah, I mean I can't charge anything. I can't get into combat. This
spells.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
it's last turn. So
what have you got?
I mean I've got other ramparts, but I don't need to do it because it's the last turn.
If you put it, what's the range there from?
He's already got a 5-up. Oh, but I could put the.
Yeah, but I think he's out of 15.
Is he out of 15?
By the looks of it, because you put that up around him, it will protect him because of the low linear obstacle.
He's out of 15, man. Yeah. So he's just got to roll it.
So you can't do that.
We just got to roll it, man. We just got to roll it. Okay.
He's been diabolical, this guy.
Okay, but he's going. Does a direct hit kill you?
Sorry?
Does a direct hit kill you?
No. They move in the direction of the.
So there is a little. I think. Not trying to be jamming here, but there is a slight angle to that, isn't there? It's like that, so I think I just dodge him.
It's difficult to say. I'd say yes at this stage.
No, I'm not jibbing you. That's the angle, dear viewers. That's my angle, dear viewers. From the edge of his base, you're not going over the side of my base. He just dodges it at the last moment. Totally fair. If you hit him, look, I don't mind if you hit him because it's funny as fuck.
I would mind hitting him.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind if you hit him.
That fanatic has been filthy this game.
Yeah. I genuinely don't mind if you had hit him, but like we're just doing it, just double checking it, so no one knows we're not being jibby.
In the other games, I've bought 9 fanatics to games, and they've not been as good as him.
Yeah. So he lives. He survives.
He needs to miss.
He needs to miss. So the only thing we have left to do is the 2 cannons into the Doom Diver.
Yeah.
That's it, because there's nothing else. So first cannon, 10 inches away.
Unless you want to charge into my Orc with your general.
Nah. 2 plus 10. Hit the Doom Diver. Wound the Doom Diver. It can't physically survive because it'd already taken 2 wounds from last turn. Doom Diver is dead. Is there anything else I could do for points? I don't think so. If I kill one guy, do they go below 25%?
How many's left in there? 2, 4, 6.
Or they're already below 25?
Already below 25. There's 26 in there.
So they're already below 25, so it doesn't matter there then. I guess I might make them panic and get a bit more for them if I do that and wind blast them. So cannon, 2, 10, hit one guy, twat one guy, 6, 5 at ward save, I'm guessing. Or is it only in melee?
I think it's everything.
It's everything, yeah. Fine. Wind blasts. Oaken Shield's great. I get Wind Blast off on an 11. Would you like to try and stop me?
Nope.
You do not stop me. I get 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds. 4 5-ups. You lose 2.
Yeah.
Is that 25% of the unit? So there's 7 on the front rank, so yes. Because 25% of 8 is 2, so 20, it's got to be, yeah.
Because the general, you don't count the wounds for the character, do you?
You don't count the wounds, but he does count as the unit. They flee.
They panic, yes.
Yeah. So they don't. So yeah, you roll the dice. 8 inches backwards. She blows on them. She goes, and she manages to blow them back a bit. Well, they flee, a bit, but yeah, there you go.
Let's turn them around.
Just turn them around because it doesn't matter where the final position is, because obviously that's it. That might get me a few more points though. Dead or flared might get a few more points. That is it. So just to make recap, because I know I did that quickly. Fanatic ends up literally whizzing past there. Cannons pick up the Doom Diver. And the wizard manages to wind blast, finally overcoming the orky green energy, and manages to make them panic. Good game, sir. Very, very good game. Let's work out some points. I think it's going to be really close. Let's see what the final score is. And so we get to the end of turn 6, and we get to the end of the game. And here is the state of the board. The final survivors. Jazal and his newfound fanatic friend go off into the sunset together.
With Father Grigori going, no, she's mine.
Yeah, indeed. Father Grigori, I think he did get a new bride. He got a boar. The orc was allowed to go away, but the boar, that's his new bride. This is his second wife now. And then these guys running to the safety of the cottage. Maybe it's an inn. They want to get a nice fungus brew to tend their wounds.
Maybe they're just running for Father Grigori.
Maybe they're like, wait, that's Father Grigori, get away! Now the final score, the Orcs got 850 points. Very, very respectable amount there. But the Empire came in.
The artillery company.
The artillery company. The Empire came in with, I believe it was 1,034 points, which would mean that it's a minor Empire victory. So good game, sir. Good game, well played. And actually, we were having a little chat off camera, and the thing that actually turned it was them fleeing.
Them fleeing, yeah, or the last turn sniping the Doom Diver over the back. The Fanatic missing your general by a whisker.
Yeah, it was close.
As he ducked on the way past, sort of ninja style. It's a very close game all the way through.
Yeah.
Really good.
I thought that the midpoint you really had it. And then it just sort of crumbled for some reason. I almost couldn't explain it. It just kind of went squiffy.
I think getting my Orc Warball stuck behind my big blob of archers that second turn caused me a problem.
Yeah.
If they'd maybe charged a turn earlier, Earthen Ramparts was really strong for your guys because of the initiative.
Yeah.
Bonus over there. I did manage to whittle them down in the end with some missile fire.
One more guy and you would have got 25%.
Indeed, yeah. Maybe using the Doom Divers on the infantry block sooner rather than the artillery might have been the way to go.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I kind of wish I'd used my artillery going after your Doom Divers from the beginning, because once again, no matter how much I wanged cannonballs and hellblaster volley guns into a giant unit of goblins, I didn't get any points for them.
Yeah, I mean the cannonballs are great for picking up the Doom Divers because of D3 damage. It'll just kill them in a turn or 2 turns.
Yeah.
Whereas they're not doing against a large block of goblins. They're doing maybe 5.
So it's still like it feels like a lot of casualties. It's just not enough.
Not against a unit of 60. No, it's not enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but definitely a great game. Really good.
I felt like the poison bows were so good in that first couple of turns, and then they just fell off. I think it's because I kept forcing you to move them at that point.
Yeah, they're not that strong against your army because you've got a lot of infantry. You've only got the one big target.
Yeah.
They're deadly against big targets.
Yeah.
And then if there's no other big targets, they get in the way. Movement-wise is what I found.
Yeah.
And tie me up a little bit. They do some incremental damage.
Yeah.
The good thing about them though is what you struggle with Orcs and Goblins sometimes is having a unit that's going to stay and preserve your points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now no one is going to charge them
because of the stand and shoot.
Because of the stand and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll take a lot of casualties. Plus, there's quite a lot of static combat ways in that as well.
Yeah.
Because they've got the war banner in there and everything. So they're designed to take a charge. Plus, if you throw nets and you, like you saw with the Fanatics, you can deter the charge as well.
Yeah.
Which is good. So.
Fanatics were amazing.
Yeah, so it's basically a points nest, which is really good, which I think is why a lot of people put even more points into them.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way it ties you up on the board. So.
Yeah, and especially if you end up playing on a 60 by 44, which a surprising amount of tournaments do have because they're geared for 40k and they run a cheeky old world here and there. You're absolutely buggered if you're bringing a 90 brick of gobos on that situation because you just won't be able to move anything around.
Yeah, I mean, what a lot of people do is to take a power scroll in there rather than the amulet that I had.
Yeah.
And the power scroll means that if you really got to get TMP off one turn, yeah, you can do, and you can move them out of the way. The plan was to move them out of the way, have the balls behind them, and let them charge through.
Yeah.
But because they didn't move that turn, it just
bloody gobos again, right?
Yeah, gobos getting in the way.
Bloody gobos getting in the way.
Yeah, I mean, and look at what the war boss did when he managed to charge. He charged, got beat up by a bunch of blokes with pointy sticks, and went off.
So I think it was that charge. I think shows that when properly supported and buffed up, state troops can do surprisingly well. They're a unit that does well when supported, and as much as I hate to admit it, Father Grigori saved their ass. He saved their ass. So there was a couple of turns where I didn't get Earthen Ramparts off, but I got his Prayer of Protection off. So I still had a 5-up ward against your shooting. And then when you did get in there, it was like, okay, so I get to strike before you because I'm initiative 4, you're initiative 3. And also I've got a 5-up, and then re-rolling 1s to hit. And all of those things sort of just combined together. But it's so much that has to go off. You have to roll your other ramparts. You have to get your prayer off. And then you have to hope that your spears can actually do something, or your characters can actually do. I think in total my state troops probably killed like 4 models this game. Yep. The rest of it was the characters in the state troop bricks doing the hard work. And I think basically state troops are just essentially ablative wounds for the characters in the units.
Yeah, but again, that's a lot of units do that. You know, the ball boys essentially they can hit hard, you know, but you want to get the war boss in.
Yeah, the war boss killed like 3 or 4 guys. The ball boys killed like 1.
Yeah,
Killed like 1 guy because they just got stuck first.
exactly that.
Yeah, this is the earthen ramparts. I'm very glad that I thought outside of the box and didn't just default into battle magic. I think I benefited hugely from earthen ramparts this game.
Yeah, definitely.
I do love battle magic, you did really well from your elemental guy as well. Oaken shield.
Yeah. I mean, the magic phase. I mean, it started with sort of like
Blow
a
it up.
couple of 1-year students from Hogwarts who quickly got kicked out of the goblin ranks, and then it's old world. That's why it's so good.
Swingy.
It's so swingy. You can bring really good lists or really bad lists, and it can go anyway. The same things with a dice game. This is truly a dice game, and that's the way it should be.
There's no rerolls. If your feelings get hurt, they get hurt.
Indeed.
The incredible heights, terrible lows. And I think, in my opinion, this feels like old world, how it's meant to be played, because we had a couple of units of infantry each, but we had some softer things like state troops are kind of rubbish. You're not convinced by Savage Orcs, for example. You're like a bit 50-50 on them.
I'm convinced by them because they should be in every Orc army.
Yes.
As such, Forest Goblins and Spider Riders.
Yes.
And all the classics. Yeah, I mean, they're fun.
They're fun.
That's what it should be. They're going, you know, the fact you were tempting the charges.
Yeah.
You know, and I was trying to get the 2 charges to go together.
Yeah.
And my goblins were getting in the way. It's just so orky.
Yeah. The bloody goblins get in the way. But we had some strong units here, but we didn't have anything broken. Like, I had 2 cannons and a Hellblaster. That's strong. It's very strong, but it's not 3 cannons, 2 Hellblasters. I had... that was probably the strongest part of my army. The rest of it, I had the steam tank. It's good, but you killed it. Everyone kill a steam tank these days.
Yep.
And then, you know, I had some knights, but not too many. Like, it was a nice mixture. If I was to change anything about my army, it's difficult to say. More knights. I think what I'd probably do is it's hard to say. I want to say take my halberds, but in both combats here and here, I wish I had spears.
Yeah.
When this fight went,
Yeah.
and you were going at the same time as me, I was like, man, I wish I had spears right now. It's so hard, man. Every time I think about taking the spears out of the army, they do something that makes me put them back in again. Oh man. But I'm next time we fight, sir, I will be in command of some orcs.
Wow.
And you have an empire army.
I do. I have some dwarves.
And some dwarves. Maybe
And
we
some ogres.
And some ogres. Maybe we turn this whole scenario on its head, and you're the mercenary, and I'm the big boss. But we'll have to see, I guess.
I have 10 knights.
You have 10 knights. Oh,
Double the knight power.
that's double the knight power, double the horsepower. But Craig, thank you so much for coming down. It was a fantastic game, man. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I think that was a roller coaster. There was heady heights, there were terrible lows, but that's what makes this game so good. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Now, Craig and I, we did our absolute best to get the rules right this time. You can see we were checking things, but I'm sure we have missed something. If we've got anything wrong, let us know down in that comment section. It's always a little tricky when you're filming, you always miss a few bits, but any mistakes we make, we always try and learn from them. All feedback welcome. Also want to let us know what you want to see in the next battle port. We've got a few armies on the channel now, and we've got a few fantastic people in the community who come down and can help out with the battle port. So let us know what factions you want to see, and if we can make it happen, we'll have them battle it out. I want to say, before we go, a huge thank you to all of the channel members. It's thanks to the channel members, the Patreons, the Twitch subs, that I'm able to come down here midweek, play a game of Old World, cover a game system that isn't 40k, branch out a little bit, and bring it to you for your viewing pleasure. So thank you to those guys, because they make it happen. And if you want to support this kind of content, then please consider, becoming member, Twitch sub, Patreon, all that stuff. All right, that's my tin cup rattling on the side of the road done. That's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.